Welcome to the Run 7 show, everybody. As always, you can skip these clips if you want to, but why would you want to do that? The past several streams, we had lots of VR action where I had to take my clothes off because I was getting scared so badly, and a lot of other shenanigans as well. Hope you enjoy. Woo! That's right! Special Agent Run 7 on the case. I met a pimp today. She's a hologram. I ain't even getting a hand job from this. I'm sorry, Idris Elba is a gorgeous specimen. I'm straight as an arrow, but I'd still like to know the details. Played World of Warcraft yesterday? What is wrong with you? He's probably too busy carrying sacks of money to the bank. And that's like, yeah, I thought I'd just sample some heroin. Dude, you're gonna get hooked on that. We'll never see you again. You gotta watch out for that WoW shit. Next week, we'll be installing the Banrello redemption for anybody who wants it. We're gonna keep it real cheap. Wanna build a snowman?
Sucking that gut. Oh, Jesus! Huh. When I walk toward that door, the guy's gonna get me. Huh. Oh, Jesus! Huh. Huh. Oh, shit! Huh. I don't remember if the bell's over here or not. Huh. Shit! Oh! Oh, go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Ah! Come on, come on! Go, 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 go! Ah! Ah! Fuck me, I'm out of here! Go, 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 go! Ah! Oh, fuck this! I'm not going that way. I don't know where. Ah! Shit! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Jesus, fuck me! God damn, okay, fuck it. I can't do that. I can't do that shit anymore.
So juvenile. So wonderful. Johnny's just rolling his eyes.
Coming in fast.
Looks like I found the other side of the mountain.
It's so stupid.
I'll kill you, you motherfucker! Woo! Whoa, he blew me off the fucking map! Hope the benefits are good. Woo! There's lots of things in my stream that don't work right. I'm not gonna question it. Okay, I got a little trigger happy on that one, but I really wasn't expecting him to come out of the floor. I'll claim my kill. I'm the psychopath here. Can't pay you guys to play with me. That's how much you hate me. Oh, damn it, that one was good. Hot dog. Flamethrower sucks. Oh no, it's the big guy. Flamethrower's not such a bad idea. Come on, you fat bastard, move. Run! Who needs skill when you got smart guns? This game is hella fun. It's a feature, you pay more for it. Did I just say hella? Sorry, I think I woke up in 2012. Elder's gonna get 3 blueprints out of this because Elder's willing to play with me when everybody else picks me last for dodgeball. Nice maxed out cock. Thanks, Fost. Yeah, thanks. Gotta have a big cock in this game. Arc Raiders just likes me better than you, that's all it is. Right tool for the job, everybody. Pro tip from your local contractor. It looks like a cheap Raven here. It's not doing anything. So when they push the doorbell, it just shoots 2 tasers right out in their neck. Maybe it should have a camera and I should be the one who decides whether it shoots them or not because I don't want to accidentally get my mom when I lock her out of the house. Oh, yeah, all right. So there's me with the cheerleaders from the Dallas Cowboys. Man, that's strong stuff right there. I'm all by my lonesome. I've been abandoned. If that's not the devil holding the door for you, I don't know what is. What's up, Spire Slayers, I guess? Not Spider Slayers. We're not Miles Morales or, I guess, Miles' enemy. I don't know. We're gonna play Slay the Spire 2 today. I have not played this game at all, ever. Everybody says it's great. It's what I want to be playing right now.
Ask me about my winner.
Thank you for that very much. So we're gonna be trying that out over here. We're gonna try to play the Spire 2, see what this game is all about. And we're gonna get into it here pretty quick. So let me get the music down under control, and we'll start playing this and see how it goes. What's up, Miss Hillary? What's up, Wonderful D? What's up, Nice? How's everybody doing? What's up, Casey Wymie? Oh my gosh, you guys are going nuts.
I'm proud of you, you know that.
You know what's pissing me off is that HUD effects is duplicated on my screen for some reason. It's playing twice, and I'm not really sure why. I tried a couple of things to see if I could fix it, but I'm hearing it twice. I'm hearing that duplication. It's really annoying me. I know why it's happening, but I can't seem to stop that from happening. It's pissing me off. I'll get to it another time. Oh my gosh, you guys are just doing everything you can to shut me down today. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I went live and then I got caught up watching my own intro and forgot to like hook up all my other stuff that I was supposed to be doing. I realized I left my phone, so I had to do a mad dash with 60 seconds before we went live to go fetch my phone. That's all right. We're ready now. We're ready to get going. I got my mouse working, and we're gonna try Slay the Spire 2. Let's kill this music and just go with game music for a minute, see how this goes. Single player, again, never done anything with this game before. I don't know anything about it other than people tell me it's gonna be a fun game to just chill with chat and play, which is what I wanted. Miss Hillary, I hope you weren't offended by me when people ask for my constructive criticism. I don't hold back, so I really throw it out there. So Miss Hillary's working on some video footage and stuff. She was nice enough to send me the rough draft of what she's going to be putting out there so that I could absolutely destroy her from the ground up and tell her everything in life that is going wrong so that she can then fix it, because that's what I do. When people ask me for advice on what they should do, I tell them, burn it all and start over. No, it wasn't that bad. It's exactly what I wanted to hear, really. That's funny. Hey, you can have that one. Go ahead. You don't get this one. This is mine. No. Sorry, my son's trying to steal. Go on, get out of here. Close the door. It's not a kid's stream. It's my stream. How's life been, bud? We're going good, keeping busy, I assume? Yeah, I've been super busy. In fact, I just tallied up the last month, and it was the best month I ever had working as a handyman by a substantial amount. So I did real well last month. I'm hoping it continues, and I have a string of good months for the near future, because I definitely need that income right now, and it's not a moment too late. Did I hear about Dorky? No, Devil's Fan. What happened with Dorky? Did he quit MSF? I know Doolam's thinking about quitting. I know Doolam came real close to quitting altogether, then went on vacation. I never heard when he came back his thoughts on it. He is going over to work in some capacity for Scopely. Really? Well, good for him. Make some real money instead of streaming stuff. Yeah, him and Path Daddy doing the right thing. James is a wonderful human being. He is shirt off his back kind of guy, super nice, and a monster of a human being, like 6'4", 300 pounds, just walking through brick walls. Guy's a monster, but a super nice guy. So I'm if he's happy working over at Scopely, more power to him. I'm glad for him. I know that he was working hard trying to make money streaming and stuff, and it's not easy making money streaming content and making videos and stuff. It really isn't. You get paid less than minimum wage, and the only way you make any money is by just mass producing ridiculous amounts of content. And that's what he was doing, running 2 or 3 channels. So I hope that's working out for him. Thanks for the update, Devil's Fan. I appreciate that. I love hearing about what's going on in the MSF community, even though I am no longer really a part of it. So, because that game did literally change my life. It really did. I saw Path Daddy in the latest Scopely video release where he's talking with Ryan Jacobson, and that was, yeah, he's right. He's got like the dirty 60s, 70s stash, like the dirty 80s porn stash. Yeah, but oh well. My favorite part about your message is the first sentence. Yeah, that's an inside joke, chat. Sorry, that was me and Miss Hillary talking behind the scenes there. All right, the Ironclad, 80 out of 80 health, 99, what are these coins? Anarchy coins? I don't know. The last soldier of the Ironclads.
That's what she said.
Crushes foes with sword and flame against his will. Burning blood at the end of combat, heals 6 HP. It's the only character we get to choose, so I guess it's what we're gonna do. Looks like this is your first time playing Slay the Spire. Do you want a brief tutorial and some messages to help you out? Nah, we'll just figure it out. Let's go. We'll figure it out. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? Uh-oh.
Run.
It's not wrong, and that's the idea, was the first message I sent to you, the first line? Yeah. I kind of figured it was noticeable. It was noticeable. I just think the video is going to require a lot more than that, because it's too much static video of just that one scene, and after 10 seconds I'm just like, okay, what else is there to look at? So, all right, it says, you know, we could probably play music because there doesn't seem to be any music to this game. So we'll keep a little bit of sounds going here, although I am going to turn it down just a touch. Let's go like there. I don't know how loud that is for you guys. I haven't tested, whoops. I haven't tested this audio to see what it sounds like on your end, but we're going to go with that. Okay, let's see. Unknown, merchants, treasure, rest, enemies, elites, and it looks like we can scroll up to see this. There's rest stops on either side, treasure nowhere to be seen, a merchant on the left side. I think I'm gonna go left side because it gives me the merchant and a rest early on, and then an unknown, so where the middle path is a lot of fighting, and I just don't know how hard it's going to be. So we're going to go up the left path if I have a choice, I guess. Battle start. Pressing this button will end your turn. You will discard your hand. Enemies will take their turn. You will draw 5 cards. Then it will be your turn again. I think let's just try a strike attack and deal 6 damage, right? They're all 6 damage. Oh, and then I aim it at him? Okay, we dealt 6 damage to him. Okay. Can I just keep doing this? Oh, I have, what is this? 1, where's my, oh, energy. Your current energy. Cards require that to play, indicate in the top left corner, so these all cost 1 energy, and I'm out of energy. Draw pile at the start of each turn. 5 cards are drawn from here. Click to view the cards in your draw pile. Shuffled. Okay, what's this? Enemy. Hostile enemies reside in these rooms. Vantum? At the end of the act, you will fight Vantum, whatever Vantum is, in the floor, how far up you've climbed. Potion slots, gold, how much gold you have. Gold is the currency within the Spire. Hit points, obviously. Burning blood at the end of combat, heals 6 HP. Map, I guess. How high does this thing go? Well, it goes a good long ways. Not too far, though. So we'll figure it out. And let's get out of the map. What's this? Deck. View all of the cards in your deck. It looks like all I have is strike, defend, and bash. So that's that. And let's go ahead and end the turn. I'll get smashed. Okay. Let's see. He's got 24, so this does 6, and this does deal 8, apply 2 vulnerable. We'll do bash first. And then we'll do a strike because he should be vulnerable. And then... Okay. And then we're gonna end our turn. And you know what? We're going to turn off game sounds because BGM, what's BGM? Is that music? Oh, hold on, I need to hear what I'm... Okay, that's the in-game music, which we don't like. Sound effects volume is always fine with me. Master volume will keep there. What's ambience volume?
I'm filming a show here.
Ambiance volume will keep
For the
there
love
where
of
it's
God.
at. Mute in background. Okay. Graphics, full screen, monitor, yeah, that's fine. Aspect ratio, that's fine. VSync adaptive, frames, I don't think it matters. It's right. And then general, what do we got here? Screen shake, I don't like that. Fast mode. When on, combat actions and screen transitions will happen more quickly. We'll be turning that on soon, I'm sure. Always show the timer, display the timer in the top bar all the time. I don't know why we need a timer. Show hand card count, long press, confirmation, skip intro logo. Takes you straight to the main menu when the game is started. I like that. Limit FPS and background. I don't think we need to limit that because I got a high enough stuff. Upload gameplay, text effects, send feedback. I don't care about the rest. All right, that sounds good. I think we got the basics going here. And we have 3 of 3, so we'll just keep striking until we kill this guy. Doop. Doop. There we go. He's dead. We healed for 6. Loot. 11 gold and add card to your deck. Set up strike. Deal 7 damage. Gain 2 strength this turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you. You know
Thanks.
that.
Thanks.
I hope you do.
I do, Mr. Rogers. Tremble. Apply 2 vulnerable. Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. Okay. Blood wall. Lose 2 HP. Gain 16 block. I don't like that. I don't like playing this.
Got a hat redemption.
Berserker stuff. The Berserker builds never really excite me too much. All right, let's get that music turned back on while I switch into this hat. I think I'm gonna take the deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. That sounds a little bit more interesting to me. Oh, I had my business hat on. That wasn't a run 7 hat. It's okay. We're big pimping now. All right. We're gonna take this one. That's the one I want to take, and then proceed. And we're gonna go this way up the spire. Background music, thank you. We're gonna actually play this one, Windstorm, but it is the very first time I played, so I kind of want to get a few of the settings set up the way I like it. Where's the 10-gallon hat? I think you mean a $10 hat. I think it's a $10 hat, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna try to deal, what's this? What's that? Strategic. This enemy intends to give you 1 status card. This enemy intends to attack for 4 damage, and this enemy intends to attack for 3 damage. We're gonna try and get rid of this guy and gain 2 strength. I don't know what it's gonna do. And then we can strike. And then we're going to defend. Gains 5 block. How do I do that? Oh, I just do it on myself there. Okay. It's a little tight on my head. I kind of look like Run DMC instead of Run 7. End of the turn. Okay. Player turn. All we're doing is striking right now. He's dead. We're gonna defend again and keep that defense up. Blocked. And then slimed. What's this? Draw 1 card. Remove until end of combat. Exhaust. I don't know. Do I want to do that, or is that just a crappy card that I drew? I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't need it. I got better stuff to do. Deal 8 damage, apply 2 vulnerable. We're going to go after this big guy over here with that. And then we can hit him with a damage thing. There we go. And we're out of hit points, so we're going to end the turn. 10-gallon hat is a cowboy style that can fit 10 gallons of gas in it and not drop over. I thought it was a $10 hat. And I thought it was a 1-gallon hat. A 10-gallon. Do you know how big a 5-gallon bucket is? Like a 5-gallon bucket is like this big. A 10-gallon hat would be ginormous. So that's a lot, I think. But I don't know. I could totally be wrong. Let's just strike the crap out of this guy until he's dead. I think we'll get him in 2. There we go. That's it. 15 gold and add a new card to our deck. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies for 1 HP. That's not bad. Gain 2 strength. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Okay. Is it just temporary? Is it like 2 strength, like you get a strength boost for 2 turns? How does that work? I don't know. This kind of sounds like MSF, apply defense up, apply vulnerable to enemy. Yeah, that's what I was told, is that it's got aspects of MSF. This is what I wanted, was like a turn-based game so I can sit here and chat with you guys and strategize about how to do stuff. You lose 1 strength at the end of each turn. Thank you, Wonderful D. Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile. But it costs 0. And you get a copy of it in your discard pile. So every time you start using it, you get more and more and more in your pile, right? How dare you compare this to MSF when Slay the Spire came before? The audacity. I don't know anything about anything, strategist. Just saying. I'm going to take this one because I want to see how it works. It's more interesting than all the others. So we're going to try that. I have like a cut on my lip and it's driving me nuts. Why are you not working? What is this going on here? Let's try Wi-Fi. If that changes things. I don't want that advertisement on my phone. There we go. All right, proceeding. Look at this guy. He's strategic. This enemy intends to apply a debuff to me. So we're going to hit him with this. He's got vulnerable. Receive 50% more damage from attacks for 2 turns. And then we're going to do this. Boom. And then we kind of have to end the turn. And then next turn, he's going to receive 50% more damage. What the hell did he do? He shrunk me. That's terrible. Okay, I do want to try this. Deal 4 damage, and it puts a copy of the card into my discard pile. So there's 2 of those. So the next time that gets put over into my draw pile, there might be more. And then we want to continue attacking because he's going to take 50% more damage from our reduced amount of damage. Gain 5 block. Let's do that. And what happens? Can I stack these? I did. I gained 10 block. Okay. So do I block 10 incoming damage? Yeah, I guess so. He hit me for 7 and I blocked 7 of it. Okay. That's cool. All right. Deal 4 damage, gain 2 strength, or... Yeah, let's do this one. And then we can do... I gain strength, which gives me increased attack damage by 2. Shrinking. While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. So I gotta kill this guy to get big again. And set up strike. Gain 2 strength until the end of this turn. Okay. All right. Well then, let's do a bash. We only need to get him for 5. There we go. There's the 5 right there. Boom. That's it. He's a goner. Fire potion. Woo! And then add another card to our deck. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. I don't know why you would want to exhaust the top card of your draw pile. Dismantle. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hits twice.
Just go to your local home
we like
improvement
using
store
vulnerable,
and ask
don't
for the
we?
big black cock.
And gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. I'm going to go with this dismantle. That just looks cool because we already have some of that vulnerable stuff going on. A big hat for a big head. Seriously, the size is exaggerated. It's one of the largest cowboy hats you can buy. Also, they're found in Texas, which is a large state. You know, everything in Texas is larger. Yes, that's true. What's up, Crow? So I absolutely want to get myself a new cowboy hat because I bought one. I'll show it to you real quick. This one I bought early on. It's a size 7.5, and I think I need 7 3/4 because it's a little snug on me. It's a stiff hat, but I do kind of like this. I actually wear this when I go outside and work sometimes because it keeps sun off my shoulders. It's really good. I also have like a I don't know, like a gardener's hat that I wear when I go out and do lawns and stuff too. So this one's fun, but I can't wear my headphones when I wear that hat, so I got to take it off. And instead, we're gonna go with the Run 7 white hat. All right, we decided we're gonna take dismantle.
And now you get to wear a wig.
Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. I'm mad we didn't keep the cowboy hat, to be honest. Well, we can always wear the cowboy hat again later. What's this? Why is this a red arrow on? That's just where I'm at. Can I go backwards? I cannot go backwards. This must be floor 3, I guess. Gonna go into the merchant. See what we're gonna buy from them. Is there anything else to click on? Nothing else? Just the merchant themselves. Okay, and I got 143 gold. Perfect strike. Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. We got a lot of strike cards. That's something. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength. We have that. Lose 3 hit points, gain 2 energy. That's kind of cool. Flame barrier, gain 12 block. Whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 4 damage back. That's kind of neat. Probably why it's so expensive. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. I haven't been going hard into the exhausted route. What's this? Panache? Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. So if I had more energy from like the bloodletting card, then the panache would be pretty cool, but I'll never play 5 cards as is. The Gambit, gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, then die. Okay. Sounds like a Gambit. I'm gonna go for this one here for sure. And then what do we got? 92 left over. I kind of like this flame barrier. That sounds neat. But I also want to start getting more energy. I'm going to try this and check it out. And then we'll bag of preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. I didn't know these things were stuff I could buy. Power potion. Choose 1 of 3 random power cards to add into your hand. It's free to play this turn. Skill potion. Choose 1 of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. It's free to play this turn. Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. Okay. Belt buckle. While you have no potions, you have 2 additional dexterity. Dexterity improves block gained from cards. And then a speed potion. And card removal service. Remove a card from your deck. The cost of this service increases by 25 for the rest of this turn. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I had those, or I would have saved a little bit more money for them. That's okay. We're good. Let's proceed. I have enough channel points to get him into the cowboy hat for you this evening. Well, I'll wear the cowboy hat in a little bit. I'll just put it back on for you guys. I think the hat and wig redemptions are only allowed once per stream. And I don't plan on going live again anytime soon. At some point, I gotta go play basketball with my youngest and a game of Uno with my oldest. All right, so we have a bunch of boring cards to play and 3 cat ninjas. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack. This enemy intends to attack for 2 damage 3 times. And this enemy intends to attack. It's an inklet. I don't like inklet. We're going to bash this guy, and there's some vulnerable on them. We're gonna deal 6 damage to this guy. Boom. And then we got to end our turn. Okay. Little squiggly damages there. I don't want to use bloodletting on this round right now. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. Well, this guy's vulnerable, right? But I don't need to hit him twice. I could hit him with a strike and he's gonna die. So I want to save this. Maybe I could do some serious damage. Well, I think I'm just gonna... And I can only have a maximum of 3. What happens if I use this right now? Will it... I'll find out later. I'm wondering if I use it right now, if I'll have 5 out of 3, if it'll go over, if I can overcap it. I don't know, though. I think I'm just going to strike this guy dead. And then I'm going to hit defend twice on myself. And end the turn. You blame every cowboy romance ever? I've been listening to... Oh, what's the guy's name? Here, let me go look in my playlist here. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a country singer, and I've been adding a bunch of his music into my playlist. And Morgan Wallen has some great music that I've been listening to lately. It's mostly I got drunk and broke up with my girlfriend kind of country music. Like, it's real middle of the road country. Just got a great sound, and for some reason the stuff he says just kind of makes me feel good. So, yes, it overfills. Okay. We'll give it a shot. I want to make somebody vulnerable. Oh, I can't. It discards my hand, huh? Let's do anger because it costs nothing. We definitely want to do that. Deal 20 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. Yeah, let's do that. Just that, and then we're gonna hit him with strike. I thought it would hit again or something, but I guess not, huh? Okay. I must have misunderstood how it works. How you doing, Ultimate Chaos? I haven't seen you in a minute. Anger again. I like anger because it costs nothing. It puts a lot of the stuff in the discard pile. We're just gonna strike a bunch. There we go. We're doing okay on health. Let's see. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Costs 1 less energy for each attack played this turn. So if I get this and I do like 3 strikes or some 3-1 things, I could use this and do 12 damage to everybody without it costing me a thing. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. That sounds very interesting. I want both these 2 outside cards. I'm going to go with this one, though. It's going to be the most useful, but long term, this sounds very interesting to me. All right, and we get to rest for whatever reason. Rest or Smith? Upgrade a card in your deck or heal for 30%. Yeah, we'll just upgrade. We're not hurting that bad. Okay, choose a card to upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade this because I want more stuff. Although, can I upgrade this? Because this is going to get used a lot more because it'll replicate itself. I want to see what happens. It just does deal 8 damage instead of 6. No. 15 damage instead of 12. Lose 3 HP, gain 3 energy. I'm going for that. We're going to go for that. I like that best. There we go. And an unknown. What's it going to be? Eat the egg, gain 7 max HP. Take the egg, add Byrdonus egg to your deck. Unplayable. Can be hatched at a rest site. Well, I'm taking this because I want to see what hatches. In the alcove of the let's see. You spot an enormous shambling beast. Chase off an injured green beard. I think it's bird, but they spell it weird. In the alcove, the bird fled from a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Gain 7 max HP. But I want to find out what the bird hatches into. Let's get the egg. It's unplayable, but we can hatch it at a rest area. So we'll check it out. So this is an elite. This is a rest area now. Let's just go hatch the bird. Let's hatch the bird, man. Bird swoop, deal 14 damage. That was it? Okay, whatever. Let's hope that we get to deal 14 damage on this next. Oh, it's bird on bird action. Deal 20 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. I don't have strike. This one is setup strike. And this one's just strike. So I guess if I use this, is it gonna deal a total of 20 damage? Like, is it 16 plus 2 plus 2, making it 20, or is it 20 plus 2 plus 2, making it 24? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see if it does 20 or 24. It does 20, so it's probably 16 plus 2 and 2. Bird swoop just deals 14 damage out of nowhere. Might as well. Deals 7 damage. Let's defend right now. See how this goes. And we're gonna end the turn. Woo, he hits hard. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. I don't have anything to make them vulnerable. So let's do 2 strikes and a defend. Wait, I might as well do 8 damage, 6 damage and a defend is what I'm gonna do. 8, 6, and then defend. Ouch! Bloodletting, gain more HP. Bash, deals 8 damage and applies 2 vulnerable. Let's do that. Let's find out if bloodletting overfills. Yes, it does. Yeah, Chaos is right. All right, we're gonna bash. And then we're gonna strike and defend and end my turn with a little extra energy there. They should be vulnerable right now, yes. We could do an anger. Stomp, deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each thing attacked this turn. Oh, okay. Does this count? So it'd be 3. If I play this, it's a 0, but I'm wondering if it counts. It does. Look at that. It reduced it. That's awesome. That works really well with the anger. I like that. We'll go ahead and deal 6. Oh, he's dead? Wuss. 35 out of 80. I could use some health, actually. Block potion. Vajara. Start each combat with 1 strength. Cool. That's cool. I like that. Add a card to your deck. Deal 32 damage. Gain that at the start of each turn? That sounds OP, man. Gain 8 block. Gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. I don't do exhaust, so we're going to do the gain that at the start of each turn. That sounds cool. I'm kind of liking this game already. Curious to see what other characters we can get out of this. Okay. What's inside? A Gorget. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Okay. So you basically gain block each turn for 4 turns. I get it. That's cool. Okay, we could go to a monster or we could go to the unknown. What's this? A merchant? I kind of want to get to that merchant, so I think I'm going to go the unknown. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance. But what if you plant and nourish it instead? Enchant a card with Sown. The first time you play this card, each combat gain that. So it gains you energy the first time you play that card, each time in combat, or I heal 9 HP and upgrade a card in my deck. Both are pretty good. I definitely need some hit points. I kind of think that's the way to go. Plus I could upgrade a card in my deck. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? I'm gonna put my cowboy hat on for Miss Hillary. I wonder if I like cut like slots in the hat so I could wear the headset and the hat at the same time. That'd be kind of cool. There we go. All right. Oh, and I did work at the hardware store, so I could probably don a pretty thick drawl too, but I'm not going to. Let's upgrade a card in the deck and gain the hit points. I'm glad I made you happy, Miss Hillary. I'm glad I made you happy. What happens if we upgrade this? It's just a little bit more damage. 15 damage to all enemies. That's all enemies, though. I'm getting 3 more damage multiplied there, so that's a pretty good idea. This one just does more damage and duplicates. It wasn't as exciting as we thought. This one's just going to do more damage on the bird swoop. This one is going to be gain 2 at the start of each turn. That sounds pretty badass. And then that's, 10 damage, but it's 3 vulnerable after that. I kind of like the vulnerable one too. That could be useful. But I'm going to go for the pyre. Let's do that one. There we go. You ingest the sapphire seed. Within moments, your limbs feel more agile, colors sharpen, and you sense the souls of nearby foes. Good thing you didn't step on it. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go into this battle, and it's probably going to be pretty tough because we're like half health right now. All right. 13 damage to all enemies, costs 1 less for each attack played. We could do anger. Get that going. We're going to add some block to myself, add some more block to myself. Stomp still costs 2. Why does it cost 2? I thought it was going to be reduced. For each, cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. Oh, for attacks played. Defense doesn't do crap for us. Well, that sucks. Okay. All right. Well, we blocked a bunch, but man, we're hurting. Let's see. Bash, deal 9 damage, 2 vulnerable. 8 damage, gain 2 strength. We could probably play all these cards, right? We're gonna do 8 damage, gain some strength. We're gonna do... I should have done this one first. That would have been better because then the vulnerable would have been on there and that would have been a little bit better. We're going to lose some health, which is totally dangerous. And then we're just going to keep striking. Look at that. We could have got a little more damage out of them had we played those in the right order. That's okay. Deal 21 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. So we'll try this right now. Should just kill the guy in 1 shot. Boom, there we go. Nice. 17 gold, a strength potion, and adding a new card to our deck. Thunderclap. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That'll be good when we go into those group battles. We already have one of these. Enrage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Well, we do a lot of attacking, actually. I kind of like that. I like that. Plus it costs 0. I like that. Let's do that. Okay, and then strength potion, block potion, fire potion. we're gonna need to use some of these potions up pretty quick, right? And we want to get to a merchant as soon as possible. Okay, 22, 30, and 20. They're going to attack, and they're going to attack. They're also intends to block. So, we could deal some vulnerable. And then do 8 damage. Gain 2 strength this turn. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. What's better? 50% more damage from the next attack, which is 8, or adding strength to myself and then doing the 9 damage. How much damage does strength add? How do I know what strength does? I don't have a strength thing that tells me. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Doesn't say how much. So I don't know which one is better to play first, but I'm going to go adding the 2 vulnerable first, and I'm going to go after this guy because he's going to do more damage and has less health. So I think I can maybe take him out. 12 damage. I could bird swoop him for the kill, but that's 17 damage, man. I don't really want to waste it. But at the same time, it gets rid of the person, so it's better than taking damage, and we're hurt pretty bad, so we're just going to take him out. There we go. Okay. Pyre. Gain 2 at the start of each turn. We're definitely using this. Dismantle. Deal 9 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. We don't have vulnerable on anybody. Deal 7 damage. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile, which is great. So we're going to do this for sure. There's that. And then it's 9 damage or 7 and add a copy. Let's do this and add a copy because it doesn't cost anything. And while we're at it, let's use it to get rid of that guy's 5 block. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and use dismantle simply because it does 9 damage over 7 damage. There we go. This enemy intends to use a buff. Okay, so he's going to make himself stronger soon. Strength. Deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. We have strike and just 1 strike. So it's going to do 21 damage. Dude, we could damn near kill somebody. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Well, let's do that, because that doesn't hurt us any. And then we have 5, so we don't even need to use bloodletting. Let's do perfect strike on... What? Let's do math here. Hold on. How do I get this to go back? All I'm going to do is 7 and 21. Well, phooey. 21 plus 7 is 29. I don't know why that math was so hard for me to pull off. I do have strength. Oh, increase attack damage by 1. Okay. Does that mean if I use strike 7, it's going to be 8 damage? Because then I could do perfect strike and strike, and it would give me 22 plus 8 would be 30, and I'd kill this guy. But I don't think that's how it works, and I think this is going to get screwed up. It did 21 damage. So it showcases the actual damage it's going to do with the effects already calculated in. What's this? Whenever you play an attack, you gain 3 block. Okay, well, we're going to do that. They're both at 9, and I can't do crap about that. I don't even want to do that because I'm going to lose 3, and I don't have any cards to play, so we're just going to end it. Ouch, they're hurting me. Deals 13 damage to all enemies. Do I have anything that's going to heal me? No, we're just going to use this. Doesn't matter. Boom, they're both dead. Okay, piece of cake. 13 gold, add a card to your deck. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card at random. Deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak, apply 1 vulnerable. What does weak do? Weakened creatures deal 25% less damage with their attacks. kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's do that one and go with the merchant and see if we can't delete some cards out of our deck here. We go here. Mystic Lighter, enchanted, attacks deal 9 additional damage, cost 253. That's powerful, man. Flex Potion, gain 5 strength at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. Okay. Stable term, retain your hand for 2 turns. That's not how we play, so that's not fine. Blessing of the Forge, upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Amethyst Aubergine, I don't know. Enemies drop 10 additional gold. Nah. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain some energy. Energy is used to play cards from your hand. I got it. None of those really interest me, but this one, and I can't afford it. What's up, Pathfinder? Yeah, this is my first time playing it, so I'm just kind of figuring it out. I'm kind of enjoying it. Let me get rid of the cowboy hat now that Hillary's had her fun. I don't want Hillary getting too excited here. Yeah, we were saying all good things. We like the mustache. I was watching you in that latest video where you're talking to Ryan. I don't remember what streamer was watching that, and I was lurking and watching them watch you. All right, what's up, Faust? Okay, what are we gonna do? Retain, exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand, and then exhaust it. Main cards are not discarded at the end of turn, and exhaust removed until the end of combat. I don't like this exhaust mechanic right now. I'm not really using it with this playthrough, so I'm just gonna avoid that one. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand and then exhaust that card. Okay, that's interesting, but again, the exhaust thing doesn't really play well with how we're going right now. Pummel Strike, deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. We do have cards that work off of Strike, so that could be cool, and it's drawing a card. I kind of like that. This one's on sale, Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. We're a little low on health right now, but I do like that card, and it's on sale. The multiplayer is really good as well. Yeah, Monguli wants to play this with me. We just keep not being able to sync up. But he plans on playing this multiplayer with me. I'm just getting in it, trying to learn some of the moves and everything. Hey Pathfinder, you got any information on Dorky Dad? Somebody told us, Devil's Fan was telling us that he may be going to work at Scopely. So I'm curious if you know anything about that or could share any of those details, because that would be very interesting. James is a great guy. He's joining the MSF team. Yeah, okay, well, there it is, confirmed. In what capacity, we don't quite know. On missions. Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, I'm glad to hear it. James is a great guy, and I'm looking forward to seeing him bring his input to the team there. I think that's going to be very helpful. If he's not ripping his hair out all the time, because I remember when we went and visited, he struggled. Add a random attack into your hand. It's free to play this turn and then exhaust it. That's not very interesting to me. Gain 5 block. You receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. We do apply vulnerable a lot. I think that's an important card. We might pick that one up. Whenever you apply vulnerable, draw 1 card. That's really cool. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go for this and this because it just works with what we're already doing. I like this, but it's so expensive, I'm missing out on other stuff. And I like this also because it's on sale and I think it's a pretty good deal, but it doesn't really work with what we're doing. So let's get the Pummel Strike and the vulnerable thingy. And I'm too broke to get rid of a card, which is too bad. All right. We do need to pare down our hand quite a bit. Good thing we got a rest coming up. All right, let's see if we can get through this with 23 hit points. This is going to be a tough one. All right, Pyre. We're going to gain that at the start of each turn. Pummel Strike, deal 10 damage, draw 1 card. Whenever you apply vulnerable, draw 1 card. Is that just for this turn? I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to use it. Although I kind of need to defend as well. This enemy intends to block on its turn. This enemy intends to attack for 6 damage, and this enemy intends to use a buff. I can't kill anybody. We're gonna play this one. We're gonna play this one, but it's not gonna give me, it's gonna deal 10 damage and draw a card, but that's not gonna be very useful because I'll be out of energy. So unless I draw the perfect card, it's not gonna do me much good. Let's deal 20 damage to this guy. Let's gain some block. We could gain some strength, but we already used our cards. So I think I'm just gonna defend here and see if I can absorb a lot of the incoming damage this turn so that I don't get beat up too badly. All right, we did good. We overstacked block and it didn't get used all that well, but that's okay. Anger for 7 and add a copy of it to our discard pile. We like that. It's just a free card to use. We already have 5 energy, so we don't need to do much more. I was told there were naked cowboys here. Well, nobody's paid to take my pants or shirt off. Those are available to you guys. For the right amount of money, I will get naked on stream for the rest of the stream, but nobody's done that yet. Hillary likes me wearing the cowboy hat, so I wore that for her just for free. But she started getting pretty excited, and we had to calm it down a little bit. Don't threaten my credit card with a good time. I do like this. Applying lots of vulnerable. Deal 7 damage. Vulnerable, 50% more damage from attacks. The uppercut. Weak and vulnerable. I want to do this and see where it goes. Boom. And let's... Oh, darn it. All right, we're gonna kill this one guy. Kill him dead. And then we're gonna do this. He's not vulnerable or anything. It doesn't seem to calculate vulnerable into it. Into the damage score, it doesn't seem to calculate that. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. I do like that. Deal 9 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hits twice, they're not vulnerable. Son of a bitch. I don't have any way of doing vulnerable, so let's do dismantle and just put them on there. I should have done the strike first. That would have given me the strength and would have been a little bit better. We're gonna deal 9 damage there, and we're gonna defend, and we're gonna defend. There we go. Dude, that pyre thing is amazing. Perfect strike, just gonna kill him in one. Boom, baby. There we go. 20 golden energy potion, and we're adding a new card. I don't like the bloodletting. It's not necessary for what we're doing. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Ooh, so you could choose how much. That makes the bloodletting card much more valuable because we could crank up the energy on it and just do huge things. Also, applying 2 vulnerable to somebody with the other cards that we have could be good combos there. I'm gonna try this one though. This one just looks kind of cool. I want to try it out. We're low on health though. We definitely need to heal up a bit here. So we're gonna rest and restore 30% of our health. And we're back to almost 50% now. Can I use this? Oh, I could just discard it is all I can do. Okay. All right, we're going after whatever the hell this thing is. A Phantom. This enemy intends to attack for 7 damage. The next 9 times Phantom loses hit points, it only loses 1 hit point instead. So we gotta hit it 9 times or somehow remove Slippery. We could do weak and vulnerable, which doesn't really matter. Deal 13 damage to all enemies, cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. Deal 7 damage, then defend. So we're gonna try this, which only does 1. And then we're gonna do this, which is only gonna do 1. The stomp, which only, oh, it still costs 1. Dang it, somehow we got screwed on that one.
There we go.
Oh, well.
There we go. There we go. There we go!
There was no way to play all 3 of those cards in any order. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain block. I kind of like that. It's free to play. We're gonna do it. Bash can apply vulnerable, but it doesn't really matter because he's only gonna do 1 damage. I would rather do Pummel Strike and draw a card. I also want to do a regular strike because he's got 6 times. Jeez, it's going to take forever. And we got to defend the crap out of this guy. So maybe we go defend. Let's try that. Let's go defend and get our block up so we can survive some of these attacks. I just don't have very good combos going here. I'm not drawing the best cards at the same time. Okay, we didn't take any damage. That's good. We could gain more energy to play more cards. I like that. We're definitely going to play Pyre. That's just awesome. And we're going to drink this to get some more energy right now. Deal 8, gain 2 strength. Doesn't really matter. Whenever you apply vulnerable, draw 1 card. We don't have any vulnerable cards here. That kind of sucks. All right, let's do... I think just do 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go this with strength, but it's not gonna matter because he's slippery, so we're only gonna do 1 damage each turn, regardless of strength or attack power. But he's down to 3 slippery, so it's not too bad. Ouch, that hurt. 3 unplayable cards into the deck, sucks, but that's how it goes. Deal 9 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. 23 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. The bird swoop for 15 damage, and strike deals 7. So I think we go perfect strike, bird swoop, dismantle, and then strike. There's that. He's not vulnerable, unfortunately. But we got rid of slippery. Now we can do the bird swoop for 15 damage. We're not going to do bloodletting because we're out of cards and we don't want to lose any more hit points. This guy, if this guy hits us too hard, we're going to be in trouble. Plating wore off. Whirlwind deals 6 damage to all enemies 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Wound is unplayable. 7 damage, 7 damage. Deal 7 damage, copy of this card. Doesn't use up any energy, so that's cool. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this as well. That would have been really cool card to play like right off the bat because we would have hit him 6 times and been through it, you know? And now we got garbage. Dude, we're kind of on our heels here with 7 hit points. That sucks. Okay, let's gain some strength. Doesn't hurt to do that right now. We're gonna do bash, applying 2 vulnerable. 9 damage there with the vulnerable, and then we're gonna hit defend and hopefully block enough damage that he doesn't kill us with this 1 attack. Nope. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, all right. Got 17 floors, killed 1 elite. I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, shut up, chat. Shut up, leave me alone. It's my first time playing. Okay, what's this unlock? I don't know what that means. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Meow. Play a single run to reveal this. Play a single run to reveal this epoch. Okay. Mother of Resurrection. Meow awakened from her slumber. Rise champion again. At all. I don't know what that means. Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. Okay. Don't know what that means, but we'll find out, I guess. 1 epoch is waiting to be revealed. Fog rolls in, play a run with the Ironclad to reveal this epoch. Okay. Chapter 6, the fog rolls in silent. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. I don't know what any of this means. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlocked the Silent as a playable character. What's that, like a stealth character or something? Okay.
Ask me about my winner.
Guys just love that one, don't you? All right. So we unlocked those things, I guess. All right, here we go again. Embark on a quest to slay the Spire. Beat Act custom is beat Act 3 times to unlock custom runs daily. Play a single run with all characters and beat Act 3 to unlock the daily run. Okay, so we got to put some work into this game, folks. That's what they're saying. The Silent. A huntress from outside the Spire, ready to stab and poison anything in her way. Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. So we could draw a lot more cards with this one. Should we give this one a run? Or should we try it again with the Ironclad? I'm not really sure which one I should do. I'm kind of thinking rerun it with the Ironclad and just see if we can do better this time. Just like to compare, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing that first run. I wonder if I could pick some different cards to get a better build. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run it again with the Ironclad and see what the difference is. At the end of combat, heal for 6 hit points. All right. Niao, Mother of Resurrection Exiled. I've remade you. Go up. Pomander, upgrade a card. Lost Coffer, gain 1 card reward and procure 1 random potion. Precarious Shears, remove 2 cards from your deck and take 13 damage. I don't know about that, man. Let's just upgrade a card. Play it simple, all right? Let's do this one because it does 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. I really want to lean into that vulnerable. I just never got any of those combos to line up. Is that a giant whale with 3 eyes? That's cool. Act 1 Overgrowth. Here we go. We have merchants here, unknowns. We got elites, a bunch of unknowns, some rests. The merchant's a little early on those runs. I think I'd kind of rather go. Look at those elites though, man. Might be a badass way to go. This one looks like a great rest right there. This route is kind of doing it for me. Just running up here, taking the unknown and going there. But I could also go up here and get 2 unknowns, 3 unknowns. The chest and then the rest stop. That'd be a tough run, but those 3 unknowns could be really cool things, right? Let's go up the left side. Let's do it. We're gonna go up the left side again. Battle start. Bash and vulnerable. Strike, and we're out. That's okay. We'll heal from that 4 damage. Not a problem for me. Still vulnerable, so we should be able to do some pretty decent damage here. We're gonna defend so that we can hopefully stay a little higher up on our health by the end of this thing. Okay, sweet. If we kill this guy, we should be able to make a lot. We should be able to like pretty much heal. There we go. There's our 6 health. We're back to full health at the end of that. That's nice. Vulnerable potion, apply 3 vulnerable. Hopefully we can lean into the vulnerable thing and make it work. I like these cards, but they never actually played well. Like, I like the idea of it, but I didn't like adding copies of this card. I actually want to minimize the size of my deck so I'm focused on just the best stuff. I don't want to run exhaust. I just don't like the exhaust mechanic. We're gonna gain 5 block and upgrade a card in our hand. I like that one better. All right, and then I want to go up this way so I can get as many of these unknowns as possible. The unknowns seemed really fun. Okay. 3 people on the field. I think I'm gonna attack one of them. I could probably kill this guy in 2 attacks. That's probably the best way to go. And then I'm gonna use a defense, right? Isn't that the way to go, you think? Block 5, so I don't take quite as much damage. There we go. We'll bash and do vulnerable on this guy. I like that. We're gonna strike him. There we go. Armaments, baby. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in our hand. We could upgrade bash to apply a lot more vulnerable, which could be really cool. We could upgrade a defend card to see what that does, because I don't even know. There's that. What's this gonna do? Gain 8 block. What's this gonna do? Gain to 9 damage. It's strike plus. I think I'm gonna do that and see what happens. And we'll gain 8 block there, and then we're gonna do 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. Oh, I can't afford it. Whoops, that was a mistake. Oh well. Still do some damage to that guy. Remove until the end of combat. Let's just kill this guy. Then we're gonna put some defense up here and attack this guy. And I think, do I end the turn? Am I gonna heal at the end of my turn? No, I only heal at the end of the battle, huh? Okay. Well, that's all right. We're gonna just kill this guy and we'll be done with him. And then that'll give us the 6 heal. We're pretty close to full health. That's not bad. Power potion, choose one of 3 random power cards to add into your hand. It's free to play this turn. Cool. Add card to your deck. I did like rage. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. It's okay, I guess. Deal 6 damage. If you lost hit points this turn, draw 1 card. Costs 0. I like the rage better. It also costs 0. We're gonna go with that. Thank you. I knew that was a good choice. I'm glad you guys appreciated it too. All right, let's upgrade a card. I like that. Let's upgrade a card. We'll do the defend to 8 block. I like that. Okay. And we'll use it. Might as well, right? And then we're gonna strike this guy. Trying to stay, I'm doing a little bit more hit point management this run through. Really trying to focus on that one. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Well, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of attacks, but it doesn't cost anything. So there you go. There's the bash and then defense. So we got lots of block this time. I don't think he's going to do enough damage to get through all that blocking. We'll do more vulnerable on this guy. He's vulnerable 5. I like that. And now he's down to 10 hit points. He looks like he's going to upgrade. So there's that, but that's okay. We'll kill him. Well, it costs 0. It's kind of pointless, but we're going to use it anyway. And then we're going to do a lot more blocks, so he can't even damage me. 14. We could add some more. Look at that. 16. He can't get through our shields, baby. Yeah, we blocked it all. I want to upgrade the rage card. What happens when we upgrade this? Gain 5 block instead. Okay, nice. There's that. And then we're just gonna attack and kill him, and it didn't even matter. Whatever. I don't like exhaust. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. Okay. Gain 8 block and draw 1 card. Shrug it off. Kind of like the skill. The block's been working for me. I've been blocking a lot this time. It's been working for me. I don't have a lot of energy though, so I think I need this one first. Let's do another unknown. Here we go. Our first unknown this round. Wood carvings. You open a dusty box to find a set of 3 elaborate wood carvings. A bird, snake, and a Taurus. A nearby pedestal has indentations which match the bottom of the carvings. Which carving will you place on the pedestal? Bird. Choose 1 starter card to transform into Peck. Deal 2 damage 3 times. If we fight that same guy at the end, Peck would be a great one because it would do, 3 damage and get rid of 3 of his hits, right? Enchant 1 card with Slither. Slither, when you draw this card, randomize its cost from 0 to 3. I don't think that's a good card. I don't like that. Most of my cards are 1 and 2. That's a bad idea. Taurus, choose 1 starter card to transform into a Tauric toughness. Gain 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. That's a lot of toughness. I like this one. I'm going to go with this one. I think it's the way to go. And it's got to be one of our beginning cards, right? Bash is something I would almost always use because of the damage and the vulnerability. I think I should put it on this one. And did I just change it into that? Son of a... Damn it. That sucks. I didn't want to remove Bash from my hand. I should have done it on Strike or Defend. Shoot. I didn't know that's how it worked. Dang it. That sucks. That was a waste of a card right there. All right, another unknown. Let's see if we can do better this time. Screwed that one up. What? It's just a battle against a Cubix construct? And an artifact negates 1 buff. Okay. Well, we're going to use this toughness one. See what this guy's all about. Upgrade a card in your hand. That doesn't do me any good, although I gain 5 block from it. I could just gain 5 block from one of these things and deal 6 damage. Let's just deal some damage on this guy and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. 6 damage. Slay's going good, Dan. Slay's going pretty good. This is my second run through. I'm learning a few things, making some mistakes, but doing all right in general. He's going to hit me for 9 damage. Let's make sure I got at least 10 on me. And then we're hitting this weird thing that's going on here. I don't know what's up with that, but we're hitting it. We're going to end the turn, and he shouldn't damage me at all. There we go. We blocked all of his incoming damage. That was pretty good. All right, let's take a look at expertise. Gain that for each attack in my hand, and all I've got is 1 attack. And it costs 2. So I would use this and basically lose 1 energy. That's pointless. So we'll do this one, and I can play an attack and gain 3 block. That's way better. Then we'll do this one. And then I have 2 left over. Where'd my mouse go? Damn it. Why is my wireless mouse running out of power? That's pissing me off. Let me see what I can do here. Got a little trick here. Let's try this. There we go. I now have a wired mouse. Okay, we're gonna do this, gain 5 block and gain 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. That's gonna be really good. He's gonna hit me for 11, I'll be left with 2, so I should be okay. Blocked all the damage. We're doing really good this time. Last time we were like at 50% health by now. Now we're doing way better. He's gonna hit me for 11 times 2. Ooh, that's scary. We could put 15 on, that'd give me 20, and we would negate almost all of the incoming damage. I think that's the way to go. I'm gonna try it out and see if we can negate almost all of the damage. Should just take 2 damage. And if that's all we take for the battle, then we'll heal it back at the end. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in our hand. Let's try that. See what happens. And see if we can upgrade this to 7 block and 7 at the start of the next 2 turns. I like that. There we go. And we're gonna use that. Lots of heavy defense this time. We went glass cannon last time. We're going heavy defense this time. Nice. Okay, he's gonna hit me for 15 damage. We gotta start attacking at some point. So we're gonna deal 6 and another 6. And then we're gonna defend for 12 and take 3 damage. It's just what we gotta do. It seems like he's upgrading himself a little bit better every single time. What's up, Zero Justice? Doing pretty good. Just found a little free time to play Slay the Spire, so I jumped into it to figure it out. That way when Dan asks me to play with him, I'll know what the buttons do. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. We do have some stuff. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. It's a skill, but I don't have any attacks in my hand. So again, that became useless. This just becomes useless, unfortunately. I do want to do this. I definitely want to do this. This is just becoming really powerful and helpful. And then we're going to do this one here. Boom. And we're going to do some defense. He's going to hit me pretty hard here, actually. We took some damage that time. That sucks, unfortunately. I think I'm going to... Oh, it does gain 5 block. And he's got 23 health. He can hit me for 17. Let's do that. Gain 5 block. And then let's upgrade a strike card. And we're going to hit him for some damage. And 12. I can negate all the incoming damage this next turn. There we go. We're going to play it slow and safe. But I don't want to play it too slow because he's gaining a lot of strength and stuff each turn. I would use this and gain 2 energy. It would break even. This card is turning out to be very, very useless. This was a bad pick. It's just not playing out very well. So instead, I'm going to go here and block, end the turn. This guy's kind of kicking my ass. I need him to die fast. We'll just do strike plus and kill him. All right, and then we gained our 6 health, add a card to our deck. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage, and lose 3 HP and gain some energy. We did use bloodletting a little bit. I'm kind of curious if this is going to be okay. I don't have a ton of attack cards in my deck right now, though. So I kind of need to change that if I'm going to go with Stampede. It's 2 energy. We haven't been rocking a lot of energy. I think maybe it's a safer bet is just going with bloodletting. Gonna have to try that. All right, so we could go this way and make it up to a rest, which might be the way to go. We could also go this way and skip the rest with another unknown, which is what we wanted to do in the first place. Let's play it fast and loose. We're gonna go this way and check out that other unknown. Hopefully it becomes better than that last unknown. That last unknown was just a battle where we got our butt kicked. Okay, we can do 2 strikes and a defense, which he's gonna hit us for 8 damage. So let's hit him for 12 and block 1.
Commander Faust just followed.
Thanks for the follow, Commander Faust. Sorry. Isn't that alt account? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, what's going on? All right. You had me very confused there, Faust. Thank you. Thank you for the alt follow. Appreciate it. All right. So, again, turns out this is useless. So we're going to go Rage, because that gives me some stuff. Gain 5 and 5 for the next 2 turns. That Toric one is just turning out to be pretty awesome. We'll attack here, and then we're out of juice. So that's it. This guy's kind of putting the hurt on us. He put vulnerable on me. That sucks. Armaments, gain 5 block, and upgrade a card in our hand. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do it. And we're gonna upgrade some of these strikes here. We got to start getting some damage on this guy. Oh, he's hit me for 21. Ouch. We're gonna gain 5 block here, take some of that damage away. And then I need to do, let's do this. Apply 3 vulnerable, might as well. Power potion, we're gonna drink that. Whenever you apply vulnerable, draw 1 card. Should have done it first. At the start of your turn, lose 1 hit point, gain 8 block. That's not bad. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card. We don't do that a lot. I'm not applying vulnerable at all this turn, but at the start of your turn, lose 1 hit point, gain a block. That might be nice. I'm gonna do that. Put that on. Crimson Mantle, I like it. For each attack in your hand, I only have one that's useless. We could do Rage. And then I guess just some defense here. And then I just delete these cards because the extra energy doesn't do me any good. Blocked. So we blocked all that damage. That's good. Let's do... Ooh, we're gonna gain a lot of block this time. We get 5 and 5 for the next 2 turns. But I could also get 15 and do a boatload of damage to this guy right now. And that's what we're gonna do. There we go. Okay, we still have the mantle. So we're losing 1 hit point every turn, but gaining 8 block, which is great. He's gonna hit me for 8 damage. I don't really need to defend anymore. So we're gonna do some damage here and damage here, and he's dead, and we win. We took a lot of damage that time, but whatever. An attack potion, okay, and add a card. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each card exhausted plus exhaust. Gain 5, deal 5. Whenever you lose hit points on your turn, gain 1 strength. Well, if we get that mantle card, that goes hand in hand with it. So there we go. Please be something good. I need to power up. Unrest site. You find a secluded rest site and start a fire to get some rest, or so you thought. Oh no. Once the fire is started, it begins to swell, reaching not upwards, but sideways toward a grove of oil-seeping trees. Should you try resting anyways? Rest anyways, heal to full HP, receive poor sleep. What's poor sleep? Poor sleep, it's unplayable and you retain it. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of turn. All that for 28 health. I don't know. Lose 8 max AP, obtain a random relic. We can spare some max AP because we're not there, so let's do that. The trees are clearly malicious, so you decide to get rid of them. Days later, you're covered in ash and oily goop. A massive flock of little bird spirits rise from the slain trees and drop a small box at your feet. Thank you for freeing us from those trees, Cheep Cheep. You should really sleep more. What's in the box? What was in the box? Didn't even tell me what was in the box, those bastards. All right. Okay, we know these guys, the inklets. All right, this one's hit me for 3, this one's hit me for 6, and this one's hit me for 3. Let's see if we can get rid of this middle guy. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Okay. Gonna upgrade this. And we're gonna use the strike on him to deal 1 damage? Why deal 1 damage? Why does it say 1 damage? Oh, he's slippery. Oh, I didn't see the slippery, that's why. Okay, well that sucked. I blew that one. Oh well. Took a lot of damage there. That kind of sucked. Not gonna lie, that kind of sucked. Rapture. Whenever you lose HP on your turn, gain 1 strength. On my turn, though. So on their turn, that doesn't really count. So this doesn't work unless I have something like that cloak thing. All right, let's try Rage. Deal 6 damage. Really? Well, that sucks. Let's use it over here and get rid of the slippery. And then we're gonna put some defense on my character here. Blocked, 3 damage, and then we're gonna get hit for 10. Dang it, dang it. getting kind of hurt. Again, not enough attack cards in my hand to do anything. So it's useless. That was such a terrible pick. This card sucks. This card just sucks. It's useless. All right, let's try. We'll try this and then kill a guy. We'll just kill. Oh, we're not even gonna be able to kill him. We'll just get rid of Slippery, I guess. There we go. I could do Bloodletting, but that's only gonna give me 2 points. And yeah, just gonna end the turn. Screw it. This guy's kind of a hard build to get going. I thought I was doing okay at first, but I'm not. All right, gain some block and upgrade a card. What happens if I upgrade Bloodletting? Gain 3 energy instead, which doesn't do me any good this turn because I have 2 energy and I can get rid of most everything. So it wouldn't do me any good to upgrade that. So we're not going to do it. We could upgrade this, which would be great because then I can kill that guy in 1 shot. So let's do that. And we're going to strike this guy. And then we're going to do this to me to protect for 15 end turn. There we go. All right. Rage again. All is good. We're going to get some. Let's see. That's 6 and 9. That's 15. I can kill this guy. Whenever you lose hit points, yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. This one and this one to kill him. And end the turn, he shouldn't even be able to damage me. There we go. Nice. Whew. I have 2 cards in my hand, doesn't do me any good. I could use that, which would gain 5 block. He's gonna do 10 damage to me and 5 block. So I could block everything. And I'll come out tougher the next round because I got this this Toric of Toughness for the next 2 turns. So maybe it'll help out. Okay. We could strike this guy for some damage. And then let's just put some block on me. Does the block carry over? Let's see. He should knock me down to 12, and then we'll see if that carries over to turn 8. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't carry over. I just got the 5 from the Toric of Toughness. But we're going to kill him. There we go. Potion of Binding. Apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Weak creatures deal 25% less damage with attacks. Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage. That's a powerful potion. I like that. Breakthrough. Lose 1 hit point, deal 9 damage to all enemies. In conjunction with some of my other cards, that's really good. But you gotta get both cards drawn at the same time. Stomp. Deal 12 damage to all enemies, costs 1 less for each attack played this turn. I've been averaging 2 attacks a turn, so I could play that as a cost of 1, and it's 12 damage to all enemies. That's pretty cool. And then there's Pummel Strike, 9 damage, draw 1 card. Stomp is going to be the most useful all the time. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do Stomp. There we go. Let's see what's in the chest. What's inside? Oddly smooth stone. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. Dexterity improves block gained from cards. Okay, we do a lot of blocking, so that's a good card. What's this? Nunchaku. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain some energy. Upon pickup, upgrade a card. At the end of combat, heal for 6. Okay. We could rest, which we kind of definitely need rest, actually. I think we kind of have to take that. I could upgrade a card, but honestly, we just need 30% of our health back, really. That's just what we need. And then we go after a elite enemy here. This enemy intends to give you 3 status cards. Infested. Upon dying, summons something. Okay, that's interesting. Let's upgrade something here. If we upgrade this, gains you 5 block. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gains 5 block, which is cool. I think I'll do that. So then we can do rage, and then we can do strike. Gets me some block, and then we'll do defend. Infection? Yuck! Hey, we can finally use this card. Look at that. We'll get 3 energy, which we'll spend 2 and get 3. So we should end up with 4 total. There we go. It finally came in handy. Here we go. Actually got some use out of that thing for once. Stomp. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Costs 1 less for each attack played this turn. I only have 1 attack, and I really want to use the Toric of Toughness, which is 6 and 6. I also have better blocking going on, too. So I could play this card, and then that's 2 and does 12 damage. So I do a total of 18 damage to the guy. And he is intending to give me 3 status cards next time, so I don't need to block anything. That's actually probably the way to go. Is this one, and then this one. And then he's not gonna damage me, he's gonna spit out more infections. All right, Rapture, whenever you lose 1 hit point on your turn, gain 1 strength, and then we could do Bloodletting. And then we could do Toric of Toughness and Strike, so I kind of like that. Let's do that. There's that one, and then we'll do Bloodletting, which gives me some strength. We got 4 points. What's this? Unplayable at the end of your turn. If this is in your hand, take 3 damage. I wonder if that's going to give me more strength. I doubt it. I don't think so. Let's do this, and then we're going to do this. And that's in my hand, and I can't do shit with it. Take some damage. There we go. That sucked. But whatever. It's what we had to do. Okay, he intends to put more infection cards on us, and that sucks. For each attack, again, I only have the 1 attack. Gain 6 block and upgrade a card. What's he got? 14. Let's see what happens. I can't upgrade the infection. Okay, that's fine. Costs 1 less for each thing played. Whatever. We're gonna upgrade strike because I'm gonna use the strike card. And then we're gonna defend, and hopefully the affection won't hurt me too bad. It goes against my blocked. Okay. And he puts more infection in there. Boy, this guy just makes it hard to play, doesn't it? I could play this and gain 2. It's not going to do me any good, though. What a garbage card. I'm never picking this Expect to Fight again. That thing sucks. I guess we'll just kill him. He's going to summon something, though, right? Oh, little squirt guys. This enemy can't attack on its next turn. Okay. 7 damage to a Wriggler. And defense, which I didn't need to do defend. That was stupid. I guess I did because the infection card. All right, those guys are now able to play. We're gonna rage, gain some blockage here, and then defend and defend, and see what we can survive here. Ouch! More unplayable cards. That sucks. Armaments, defense, block 9. This sucks. We're gonna get hit hard here. Dude, this infection just hurts. We're getting crushed. I can't even play anything. That's trash. None of this works for me. What's this? Rupture? Whenever you lose hit points on your turn, gain 1 strength? That doesn't do me any good. Doesn't do me any good. Garbage. We're gonna get murdered. We're gonna die to infection. Oh, that sucks.
Fix your game, Chris!
That sucks. We didn't do very good that time at all. It was better to go in as the glass cannon and just go offense all the way. Plus, we didn't get as many cool things that time. Not to mention I picked some bad stuff some bad cards, so it's just not good. Not good. All right, we're gonna run through with that other character and see what happens. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about the model itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in this universe. They say that a great story about a Spire took place there.
Drops.
Okay.
You said you were going to give me better
Unlock
drops.
some cards. The following cards will appear in future runs. Every 10 cards you draw gain energy. Okay. At the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Transformed cards become a random card of any rarity. Okay. In Catastrophe, play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Okay. Interesting. We need to unlock all the rest of that stuff, apparently. All right, here we go. Standard again, but we're gonna try this new The Silent character and see what's gonna happen there. Return from outside, knew you'd be back. Lost Coffer, gain 1 card reward and procure 1 random potion. Precise Scissors, remove 1 card from your deck. I like that. Ugh. Scroll boxes. Lose all gold. Choose 1 of 2 packs of cards to add to your deck. But lose all gold. Choose 1 of 2 packs of cards to add to your deck. I'm going to do this just because I'm curious how it works. Choose a pack. Deal 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card in this turn. Mirage, gain block equal to poison on all enemies exhausted. Gain block equal to poison on all enemies and then exhausted. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn and then exhaust. Gain 3 dexterity this turn. They're cheap cards. I don't really know how they work. Deal 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Gain 4 block. Deal 8 damage, apply 1 weak. Kind of like this Mirage card. But I also like the 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. I'm gonna go with this one. Plus, I understand how the other cards work, so I think that's the way to go. All right, we'll figure out which way to go. Well, I guess we gotta figure out which way to go now. 2 unknowns right here. We could go 2 unknowns to a merchant to arrest, or we could go 3 unknowns into an elite. That's a tough run. We could do some regular guys to arrest. We could do merchant, unknown, elite. Go this way up to the rest. I kind of like this. Merchant, unknown, fight, and then arrest. Let's try that. Let's go left side again. I'm just liking this left side. All right, so we get to strike for 6 damage or defend for 5 block. Strike for 6 damage, gain 4 block is deflect. Costs nothing. Guess we'll just do that. And then let's just do, it's 4 damage to 4 damage, so we're just gonna strike. There we go. Nice. For each card discarded this turn. So I play it, and then I discard everything else, and it could be kind of cool. Neutralize. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 weak. Okay. Gain 8 block and discard 1 card. That actually goes well with Memento. Strike and defend. So what if we do... What if we do Survivor, and then we discard, defend, then we play Memento for 12 damage. Oh, I should have done, oh, well, weak is fine. Weak is fine. That's fine. And then 6 more damage. There we go. And they're not going to do much. They're going to gain strength to replace their weakness, which is okay. Sucker Punch, 8 damage, apply weak. I like that to get rid of the strength. Kind of neutralize it. Gain 8 block, discard 1 card. Gain 5 block. Let's do Strike for 6 damage and 8 block, and we're going to discard one of these. It doesn't really matter. Nice. Need to find something, need to find some sly cards for the discard. Yeah. 100%. I'm just figuring these characters out and how they work with mixed results. But I love finding these combos and strategies and OP builds and whatnot. We're just going to do 3 damage to this guy and be done with it. 14 gold and a random deck. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Poison creatures lose hit points at the start of their turn. Each turn, poison is reduced by 1. How much do you lose? Like, if they have 10 poison, do they lose 10 health and then it drops down to 9 and the next time they lose 9 health? Is that how it works? Or do they just lose 1 point? I don't know. I kind of want to take it. Deal 6 damage for slice, cost 0, deal 6 damage. Not bad at all. Really ups my offense. Pounce, deal 12 damage. The next skill you play costs 0. What you said how it works, that's how it works. So they lose 2 points and then lose 1 point. Only costs 1 for basically 3 damage to all characters. Not bad. But I could also do 12 damage and then have a free skill to play afterwards. I kind of like Pounce. As much as I want to start using poison, I don't know how well the poison build is on this character, but I can understand this card, and I think I'm going to take it. The nice thing about poison is that they lose the health before they attack you. Ooh, okay, that's nice. But still, it's only like a total of 3 damage. So I'm going to try Pounce because I understand it, and I know how it works. We'll see if that was the right choice or not. Okay, I seem to be drawing a lot of cards. Scroll boxes. Upon pickup, lose all gold and choose 1 of 2 packs for your deck. Okay, we did that. Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Okay, so that's why I'm drawing additional cards. I like that. Neutralize, we can apply weak. I like that. Doesn't cost me anything. I see no reason not to. Sucker Punch, apply 8 damage, apply 1 weak. Okay, 8 damage is better than 6 damage. So let's do that. We could Defender Strike. I kind of want to go after him and just hit him with a lot of damage. 5, 5, 5. So we're just going to hit him for a bunch of damage. Just go after it. I have to go hang with my husband now, leaving the lurk up. Okay, see you later, Hillary. FWIW, that card, I believe, when played, applied poison every turn. Poison can be a good build, but you have to have good stuff already. Oh, so it would, every turn, it would apply some poison? I don't think it would, because then it would, you'd never, their poison would just continually build every turn. It'd be a little OP if that was how it worked, but I don't know. Deal 12 damage, and then the skill costs 0. So then I could do a bunch of cards. So let's do this one. Right? We're gonna... This skill card and this skill, gain 8, discard 1 card. Better to use this one here and then get rid of this one. Okay. And then we'll gain some more block, and then we're gonna strike for 6. This guy's not gonna do me any damage. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit him for 6 damage is fine. What else can I do? Deal 8 damage, does 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Yeah, we'll just hit him for 6 and he's dead. No, he's not dead. Now he's dead. There we go. That's why the number was only 2. 2 per turn isn't crazy. But wouldn't they just constantly accumulate more and more and more and more poison? I still feel like even 2 at a time is still just kind of builds up. I'll try it next time. Gain 5 regen, heals HP at the end of your turn. Each turn regen is reduced by 1 and then you get 5. So that's a really cool potion. And then add this card. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. That could be useful the way we play. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. And it has exhaust. Deal 8 damage, apply 1 weak. I'm gonna do this one, the acrobatics, because it's a little more interesting. And we have a merchant. Remove a card. I kind of like that, but I don't have enough to do it. I don't have enough to do anything. This is a total waste. Even the cheap ones, man. Apply 5 poison. Poison creatures lose HP at the start of their turn. Each turn, poison is reduced by 1. So I think that this just, at the start of their turn, it applies 5 poison. And then the next turn, they're damaged 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. I don't see it applying 5 more poison each turn. That just seems like it'd be, their poison would never reduce enough. It would never go away. They just get poisoned more and more and more and more and more until they were just getting steamrolled. So, I don't know. Add 3 shivs into your hand. What's a shiv do? Reduce this card's cost by 1. Okay. I don't know what a shiv does. A shiv must be just like an attack card of some sort. Okay, well that was a total waste for us, but whatever. Let's go to the unknown. Hopefully we make enough gold that the next merchant we can actually buy something. Arms suddenly jut out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that, a scratched up voice whispers from below. This, lose 6 hit points, gain 62 gold. Nice. Or that, add clumsy to your deck, obtain a random relic. Clumsy, unplayable, ethereal. Unplayable cards cannot be played. Ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of this turn, it is exhausted. Removed from the end of combat. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. It's one time I just don't get to play that card and then it's gone and I obtain a random relic. That seems like a way better deal. 62 gold, I could just make that somewhere. What's this? Permafrost. The first time you play a power, each combat gains 6 block. Okay, that's cool. That works. I'm okay with that. Don't have any money for this, but that's okay. I can afford this one. Gain 3 dexterity this turn. I'm not even sure if that's worth the 24 coins. Dexterity improves block gained from cards. Cost 0 to 4 block. I like that. That's fine. Got 2. Let's see. I got 12 to block with. I'm good. Let's start damaging somebody. This guy's gonna buff up. This guy looks just like a tougher dude. I can kill this guy faster if I go for him now, and his buff may be like some sort of defense. So we're gonna try and get rid of this guy before he gets too tough. Strength, okay. Took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't bad. Acrobatics, draw 3 cards, discard 1. Let's see what happens. Discard one of these defense cards for sure. Fan of Knives, sure. I like it. Let's do it. And then we get to deal 4 damage to all enemies. That's awesome. This is ridiculously awesome. I love that. That was great. And we'll deal 3 damage and provide weak. Let's put weak on... Oh, this guy's got strength. I don't know. So he's going to do 50% more damage. We could weaken him and do 50% less damage and neutralize it. So he'd do 5 damage. This guy, we could bring it down. He's either going to do 8 or like 4. Let's do this one. That one's the better one to do because the weak is going to have a greater effect on that. Okay. There we go. All right. I like anticipate. Memento. Deal 8 damage. Deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Sucker Punch. Apply the weak. Deal 12 damage. The next skill you play costs 0. Do I have... That's a skill. And that's a skill. So... It deals 12 damage, though. Let's do that one and deal 12 damage to this guy. Then this one costs 0. So we'll do that. I should have done anticipate first. That would have given me the dexterity and been better. Damn it, that was a bad play. Deal 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. I got 1 point. That does 8 damage and applies weak. Does 8 damage. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Either way, we're just gonna kill this guy. Okay. That's it. So I could have got a little bit more block had I played those in the right order. But that's all right. I don't have the dexterity anymore. That sucks. What is this? This is frail. Gain 25% less block from cards for 1 turn. And vulnerable. Receive 50% more damage from attacks for 2 turns. So... Man, I don't have a lot going on here. I guess we're just going to deflect. We're going to damage this guy. And then we're just going to gain a little bit of block. Not a lot, but a little bit, which sucks. There we go. Just going to take a hit here. All right. Survivor, gain 8 block and discard 1 card. Pounce, gain 12 damage. The next skill costs 0. It's just Survivor is that. But 12 damage, that kills him. So there we go. Done deal. Piece of cake. Gold and a card. Apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. Damage, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Kind of cool. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Hell yeah, that's a no-brainer. Right there. And we're gonna go rest and gain some of our health back. Just need to rest a bit. Would have loved to upgrade a skill. Can't do it though. What do we get? Bag of preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. We're drawing tons of cards now. We're drawing 4 additional cards. That's crazy. We could go here and upgrade a skill. Let's do that. Let's upgrade something. What do I like to use? Deals 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 weak. Deal 12 damage. The next skill you play costs 0. Draw 3, discard 1. Gain 3 dexterity. Can I upgrade this? 5 shivs to your hands. What about this one? 8 damage to all enemies, 2 weak to all enemies. Awesome. I'm gonna go with the Fan of Knives though. I like that. There we go. Going into another unknown. We're gonna see how this goes. Aroma of Chaos. Upon trudging through a thick underbrush and making it into a clearing, you're hit with an unplaceable nostalgia. A mix of floral scents, putrid decay, and something else entirely. The scent grows stronger with each step, and you feel as though the world around you is warping and twisting. I like the little play on the words, kind of moving around. Overcome with a sense of shifting chaos. You begin to lose your sense of self. Let go. Transform a card in your deck. Maintain control. Upgrade a card in your deck. Dude. Whenever you feel the trip is a little too strong, just relax and let go. All right, we're going to transform. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a really crappy card like a block, and we're going to try and transform it and see what happens. How do I know what it's going to do? I guess just click anytime. Outbreak. I didn't see what it was. What was Outbreak? Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. And we don't deal poison at all. Whatever. Here we go. Oh, this guy sucks. I hate this guy. He just powers up the whole time, man. Excuse me. Okay. Deal 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Can we discard any turns? Gain 3 dexterity this turn. That costs 0. Let's definitely do that. Deal 8 damage, apply 1 weak. That's the best damage I can do. We do have that dexterity going, don't we? Regen isn't necessary yet. 5 strength. At the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. I'll save those for a minute. Let's deal 8 damage. And then we're going to use a defense because it's going to give us a little bit more with that dexterity that we got going on. I'll find a poison card. I hope I will. Dexterity wears off. He's stronger. Knives. This is awesome. 5 shivs into our hand. Let's do that. It's just an absolute no-brainer. Deal 12 damage. The next skill you play costs 0. I can't afford it. It's okay. And 6 damage. There we go. That's all we got. All right. Clumsy sucks. Follow through. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. We do have Acrobat, which discards a card and draws 3 more. Deal 3 damage, apply weak. Gain 4. We're going to do Acrobat. Choose a card to discard. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. I don't have any poison, so let's discard this. Sucker Punch, deal 8, apply 1 weak. Deflect, gain 4 block, which is another skill. Neutralize, deal 3, apply weak. I like that. I got 2 left. That's a skill. Gain 1 block, discard, or gain 8 block, discard 1 card, deal 8 damage, apply 1 weak. I kind of want to apply another weak to him and see what happens there. And then follow through, deal 6 damage to all enemies and weak again. So there we go with another, he's got a bunch of weak on him, I guess. So that's cool. That's all right. Only 4 damage. That wasn't too bad. And he's got 6 health, so we're just going to kill him real quick. Boom. There we go. 20 gold, add in a card. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. That's awesome. I think that's really cool. Deal 6 damage for each attack already played this turn. It's kind of nice. Calculated gamble. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Cost 0. If I don't have anything good in the hand, I could do that. It's not bad, but I'm definitely going to go for this Nightmare card. Choose a card, next turn add 3 copies of that card to your hand. I mean, if you drew that with the Shiv card, like, that'd be really cool. So hopefully that happens and I get to see that take place. That'd be neat. We could go for an Elite. We got 59 health. I think that sounds more fun. I think I'm going to do it. Because Elites give you better stuff, I'm sure. So there we are, the Nightmare card. Which puts 3 copies of it into my hand. Into my hand right now. So I could apply a bunch of weak to this guy and deal damage. It'd be 3, 6, 9, 12 damage by playing that. Or I could just do 3 strikes and deal 18 damage. So that doesn't really work out that well for me. Memento deals 4 damage for each card discarded this turn. I'd rather just skip Nightmare. Use... Is there something that I could discard? Nothing in here discards anything? That sucks. Okay, what's this guy doing? Sleeping. This enemy is doing nothing this turn. Whenever you play a card, this enemy receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Okay, so we want to just go after him. Let's do that. There we go. And we can still do neutralize and apply a weak. There we go. I like that. That was a decent one. Your journey ends here. Pounce, deal 12 damage. The next skill you play costs 0. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. Let's do that one now. We're gonna discard the clumsy card. I like that. Anticipate, gain 3 dexterity this turn. Doesn't cost anything. Let's do that. Then we're gonna do deflect because it doesn't cost anything. The next skill you play costs 12, so that's cool. Or costs 0, so. And we'll gain 8 block. So we got lots of block going on. Here we go. Fan of Knives. That's a no-brainer. Gain 8 cards, gain 8 block, discard 1 card. Follow through, deal 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. I'm gonna go with this one because it's the frickin' shivs, man. All right, that's an attack. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Last card you played was a skill. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. I think I'm gonna go with the follow through. Yeah, let's do that. There's that, and then we're just gonna start doing this. There we go. Woo! Wow, hit me for 19? And then 25 coming up? That sucks, man. Let's do the potion of regen. Gain 5 strength at the end of your turn. You lose 5 strength. Okay, we're gonna do that one too. Deal 8 damage, apply 1 weak. Wait, hold on. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. The last card you play is a skill. Okay, I do have a skill, and then I could do follow through. This costs 0, so we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do a defend, and then we're gonna do 11 and add another weak to this guy. And I still have enough to do this one. There we go. End of the turn. All right, only 8 damage. That wasn't too bad. Nightmare. Choose a card. Add 3 copies into your hand. Gain 3 dexterity this turn. It costs 0. We could gain like a boatload of dexterity, but then I can't do anything because won't it all wear off? I don't know. Let's do Sucker Punch and Weak, followed by this, and we'll discard Nightmare because I can't afford it. We'll do this, and then we're gonna do defend to gain as much as we can. I think he's only gonna do two points of damage for me. There we go. Still regenerating a lot of health. That's nice. Draw 3 cards and discard 1. Outbreak we can't use, so it doesn't matter. Momentum, deal 12 damage, 4 additional damage for each card discarded this way. Do any of these discard? No, but we did discard a card, so we're gonna use it. There's that. And then we're just gonna use one of these. Get him down to 9, and we'll gain some block. And turn. I'm liking this character way better than that first character. Yeah, I think you're right. I should have. I played him out of order. Just 12 damage. He's dead. There we go. That's it. Getting a little low on health. Colorless potion. Choose one of 3 random colorless cards to add to your hand. It's free to play this turn. Strike dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. Okay. Deals 5 damage for each skill in your hand. That's not terrible. We do have lots of skill cards. Sly. Apply 4 poison to all enemies. We do need to start putting poison into our deck now. And then gain 2 dexterity. We're going to go with Haze. Start getting some poison out there on the field. All right, let's see if we can stay alive through this mission and then heal on the next spot. We got to get rid of this bug so he doesn't make me all small and suck. Nightmare. Nightmare is choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of this card into your hand and then exhaust this one. The thing is... Oh, next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Okay. Apply every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. If I were to happen... Oh, okay, that's not going to do very good. Never mind. That's just not good. What I could do is do Nightmare and get Deflect and copy it. 3 copies of Deflect in there, and I'd gain a whole lot of block on the next turn. These guys aren't even going to hardly hit me. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that play and see how that goes. Deal 8 damage, deals 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. So I could do Survivor, then Memento, and then maybe Strike. But I want to try this Nightmare thing and see what happens. And then I'm going to use this on myself and then end my turn. So they should do about 0 damage to me. Yeah. All right. That's what I wanted to copy, was put Fan of Knives in your 3 copies of Fan of Knives. That's awesome. All right. Shiv now hits all enemies. 5 shivs into your hand. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. The last card you played this turn was a skill. Apply weak to all enemies. So I kind of think we'll do Fan of Knives, and then we'll do all these deflects, and then we'll do follow through. Yes, that's the way to do it, I think. What's Outbreak? What do you mean, what's Outbreak? Where's Outbreak? Did I miss it? Okay, so we're gonna go Fan of Knives. We're gonna do 4, 4, 4. That'll cover any damage they have. Deal 2 damage to everybody. I couldn't hold all those. You have a limit to your hand size, and I just screwed myself. That sucks. That sucks. I didn't realize there was a limit to my hand size. And then follow through is gonna put weak on all enemies. It didn't put weak on all enemies. Oh, because the Shiv was the last. Damn it! The Shiv was the last card I played. It was an attack. I should have done the Shivs first. That sucks. Whatever. Oh well. Okay. Let's kill this little beetle. Give myself some block. End the turn. Pretty simple win there. Yeah, the last card. The last card played had to have been a skill, so that's what went wrong there. Anticipate, gain 3 dexterity. Sly, apply 4 poison to all enemies. Okay, I like this. We're gonna do this one first. Haze does 4 poison to everybody. I kind of like that. Okay, we're gonna go Haze. Get the poison on everybody. We're gonna go neutralize on this guy and weaken him. I should have put weak on this guy. That was dumb. Oh well. And that's all I can do. I may not even survive this. Nope, we died. Son of a bitch. A lot of misplays there. A lot of misplays on that one. Dang. Anomalous planets. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fist down on the space controls. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. The Regent has arrived. His Majesty may now embark upon the Spire onwards. Unlocked the Regent as a playable character. Okay, we'll jump into the Regent and test that out next. And a bunch of other stuff appearing in here. Lots of stuff to unlock. Lots of playthroughs for this one. Standard. We're going to do the Regent. Heir to the throne of stars, wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. Divine right. At the start of each combat, gain whatever that is. We're definitely doing this one. It sounds like a summoning character, like some sort of a necromancer type of character or something. Sounds awesome. I love summoning characters and necromancer characters. Oversized blue creature, I am the future king. Cute. You will see me again. Upgrade a card. Lead paperweight. Choose one of 2 colorless cards to add to your deck. Cursed Pearl. Receive Greed, unplayable and eternal. Gain 333 gold. That's really cool, but it's eternal. It's going to be in my hand every time. And I want to play these cards and see what they have to do. So, colorless cards to add to your deck, the paperweight. What is this? This gain 3 of those, whatever the heck those things are. Let's do lead paperweight. Deal 5 damage, draw 1 card, cost 0. Add 1 random colorless card into your hand and then exhaust it. Jack of all trades. Let's do that. I like that. Let's proceed. All right. We could go, let's see, unknown. That's going to be too early. We won't have enough gold to really do anything, I think. We could go unknown to arrest to another unknown, or we could go unknown to elite to arrest. I think I'm going to go right side this time. But before we get started on this battle, I'm going to go take a potty break and grab some more refreshments, and I'll be right back. I'm going to replay the new intro so you guys can see all the little outtakes from the last couple of months. Welcome to the Run 7 show, everybody. As always, you can skip these clips if you want to, but why would you want to do that? The past several streams, we had lots of VR action where I had to take my clothes off because I was getting scared so badly, and a lot of other shenanigans as well. Hope you enjoy. Woo! That's right! Special Agent Run 7 on the case. I met a pimp today. She's a hologram. I ain't even getting a hand job from this. I'm sorry, Idris Elba is a gorgeous specimen. I'm straight as an arrow, but I'd still like to know the details. Played World of Warcraft yesterday? What is wrong with you? He's probably too busy carrying sacks of money to the bank. And that's like, yeah, I thought I'd just sample some heroin. Dude, you're gonna get hooked on that. We'll never see you again. You gotta watch out for that WoW shit. Next week, we'll be installing the Banrello redemption for anybody who wants it. We're gonna keep it real cheap. Wanna build a snowman?
Sucking that gut. Oh, Jesus! Huh. When I walk toward that door, The guy's gonna get me. Ah! Ah! Jesus! Ah! Ah! Ah, shit! Ah! I don't remember if the bell's over here or not. Ah! Shit! Ah! Ah, go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Ah! Come on, come on! Go, 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 go! Ah! Ah! Fuck me, I'm out of here. Go, 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 go! Ah! Oh, fuck this. I'm not going that way. I don't know where the... Ah! Shit! Oh my god. Ah! Shit! Jesus! Fuck me! Ah! God damn, okay, fuck it. I can't do that. I can't do that shit anymore.
So juvenile. So wonderful. Johnny's just rolling his eyes.
Coming in fast.
Looks like I found the other side of the map.
It's so
I need to find
stupid.
the other end of that.
I'll kill you, you motherfucker! Woo! Whoa, he blew me off the fucking map! Hope the benefits are good. Woo! There's lots of things in my stream that don't work right. I'm not gonna question it. Okay, I got a little trigger happy on that one, but I really wasn't expecting him to come out of the floor. I'll claim my kill. I'm the psychopath here. Can't pay you guys to play with me. That's how much you hate me. Oh, damn it, that was good. Hot dog. Flamethrower sucks. Oh no, it's the big guy. Flamethrower's not such a bad idea. Come on, you fat bastard, move. Run! Who needs skill when you got smart guns? This game is a hella fun. It's a feature, you pay more for it. Did I just say hella? Sorry, I think I woke up in 2012. Elder's gonna get 3 blueprints out of this because Elder's willing to play with me when everybody else picks me last for dodgeball. Nice maxed out cock. Thanks, Fost. Yeah, thanks. Gotta have a big cock in this game. Arc Raiders just likes me better than you, that's all it is. Right tool for the job, everybody. Pro tip from your local contractor. It looks like a cheap Raven here. It's not doing anything. So when they push the doorbell, it just shoots 2 tasers right out in their neck. Maybe it should have a camera and I should be the one who decides whether it shoots them or not because I don't want to accidentally get my mom when I lock her out of the house. Oh, yeah, all right. So there's me with the cheerleaders from the Dallas Cowboys. Man, that's strong stuff right there. I'm all by my lonesome. I've been abandoned. If that's not the devil holding the door for you, I don't know what is. All right, we're back. Grab myself a donut, put the kids to bed. And a fruit-flavored protein drink. Because I am training for a marathon. I am going to be
Not trash. Wow, that doesn't suck at all.
Well, training for the marathon kind of sucks. But I'm going to be enrolling in the BMW. It's the big marathon in December here in Dallas. Usually like 30,000 people go do it. It's a Boston Marathon qualifier. And I'm going to do a full marathon because I've only ever done half marathons and different races like that. So I'm gonna do a full marathon. I started training. I got blisters all over my feet. So far, my big run is 6 miles is all. I'm doing good. So the donut probably doesn't help, but protein drinks like crazy now. All right. Venerate, gain 2 of these. We still don't know what the hell they do. Gain 5 block. Deal 6 damage. Gain 5 block. Gain 5 block. Well, let's find out what these things do. What is this? Oh, your current star count. The Regent's cards may require stars to play. Okay. Let's attack and block, I guess. Attack for this, and then block for 5, so he shouldn't do any damage to me. We should be okay here. Add 1 colorless card into your hand. Let's try that. Equilibrium. Gain 13 block. Retain your hand this turn. Falling Star deals 7 damage, apply weak, apply vulnerable. I kind of like that. Cost 2 stars. And then just regular stuff. Okay, we're definitely going to do that. Vulnerable and weak acquired. And he's just going to buff up, so... I don't even know what. This is pointless. This is a useless card because he's not going to attack me, so the block's going to be wasted. Retaining my hand doesn't really help me. I want to see how it works, I guess. So we're going to use it, and then we're going to strike, and then we'll see what happens when we end the turn. We keep these 2 cards. Do I get to draw the full amount plus these 2? Yes. Okay. So that wasn't terrible. And we have defense and strike, and that's about it. I'm going to gain 13 block, which is going to nullify his attack. And then I'm going to attack him, and it should retain my hand. And we'll see how many cards I can draw this time. Oh boy, we got a lot of cards. Venerate. Gain 2 of those. I don't even know why I would need it. We're definitely going to do that one. And then we're going to strike. And 6 and 6. We could probably kill this guy. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Piece of cake. I know you're free of the MSFBS. Dorky released a video today saying he was stopping streaming and playing competitively because he was actually going to work for Scopely. I'm 90% sure it's April Fool's, but it does appear he turned off this patron. Yeah, Royalty Pathfinder Gaming just came in and confirmed that Dorky Dad will be working for Scopely. I don't believe that is an April Fool's joke. A lot of people are saying that's legit, the real thing. And it doesn't surprise me. He's got a lot of good input. The devs really do listen to him when he talks to them because he understands the mechanics of the game quite well. And so I think it's going to be a great fit for him, and he can probably help create a lot of better stuff over there for them. I don't know what capacity he's really going to be working in over there, but it's interesting to see that play out. Lucky Tunic, gain 1 buffer. A buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose hit points. I like that. That's cool. Kingly Kick, deal 24 damage. Whenever you draw this card, reduce its cost by 1. That's cool. Refine Blade, Forge 6. Forge, the first time you forge each combat, adds Sovereign Blade into your hand. Adds additional damage to Sovereign Blade. Retain, deal 10 damage. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of the turn. Okay, that's really kind of neat. I kind of like that. And the next turn, you gain 1 energy off of it, too. Forge 6. The first time you forge each combat, add Sovereign Blade into your hand. That's interesting. Okay, I wonder why it's Forge 6 then, because you only get to do it once. Astral Pulse. Deal 14 damage to all enemies, and it costs 3 stars. That's kind of cool, but I want to try out this Refined Blade and see how that works, so we're going to try that. Here we go, to an unknown. Aroma of Chaos. We always let go. When the acid dip is strong, we let go. And we're going to transform one of our crappy cards, like a... Yeah, we're going to transform a Defend. And we're just going to hit this. Changes into Black Hole. I wish it'd let me read what Black Hole does. Black Hole, whenever you spend or gain stars, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if that black hole, geez, I'm spilling all over myself. I don't know if that black hole is just there permanently or if it's just for the turn. They don't do a very good job of explaining how the cards work. All right, we're gonna try this one right off the bat. What's this deal? Weaken vulnerable, forge 6, then strike and defend. So it doesn't matter which way we play him. We'll play Falling Star now. Whoops, Falling Star now. Then we're gonna forge Sovereign Blade. Deals 16 damage, huh? Pretty cool. Or I could retain it to the next hand. I'm gonna retain it and just do a strike and a defend. There we go. So I shouldn't take any damage because he's weak and I have enough defense to block whatever's left over. There we go. Oh, I did take a little bit of damage, I guess. All right. Sovereign Blade costs 2. Somehow we got the extra energy we got from that. Okay. Jack of all trades. Add 1 colorless card into your hand and exhaust this. We're just going to do that because that helps us out. Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Okay. I can't deal 5 cards in a single turn. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. Because this costs 0. So let's do that. I don't think that worked. I don't think it counted the 1 card that you're playing. So that's it. Okay, it's Panache 5. I see. Okay. Whenever you spend or gain 3, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Let's do that. That's cool. I like that. And then we're gonna gain 2. Refined Blade. Let's do that. I like that. And then we're gonna end the turn. It didn't give me that. Okay. But it did make the Sovereign Blade stronger for some reason. Okay. Weak and vulnerable, there we go. Also does some other stuff, I think, because of something else. And then we can just kill him, I guess. Wah! Deal 8 damage, gain 1. I like that. That's kind of cool. Real cheap and simple. Works with what we're doing. Deal 7 damage, forge 5. Okay, I like that too. Whenever you create a card, gain 3 block. We're gonna go with this one. I like these Sovereign Blade things I'm summoning. They're interesting. 7 damage, we can kill this guy right off the bat. Boom, he's dead. Nice. And we got 3 to work with, so we'll do Venerate. We're gonna damage this guy twice. Too bad we didn't kill him. That's okay. Oh, Royalty, the game's not dying. MSF isn't dying. It's key. You gotta understand, what is he making streaming and making content? How much does he make? How much is Scopely offering to pay him? If they're offering him $50,000 a year, that's way better than what he's making streaming, I guarantee it. So even if the game only lasts for another year or 2, everybody's on a 2-year cycle at their job anymore. Like, if you're not switching jobs in 2 years. So I think, you know, if they're offering him enough money, then it's a no-brainer for him to take that. All right, I got Defend, Rot in War, costs 1, deal 7 damage and forge 5. I like this. We're gonna go here with that. Sovereign Blade. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of the turn. Jack of all trades, let's do that. Dramatic entrance. Innate. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Deal 11 damage to all enemies and then exhaust it. Okay. That's cool. That's going to do 15 damage. Or I could do 6 and retain it for next time. Let's do that. Let's do 6, and then we're going to defend to absorb some of the damage he's going to do to me. We should be able to kill him. 7 damage, sure, why not? Doesn't matter. And whenever you spend or gain this or that, I kind of like this. This is just fun to do. And then Sovereign Blade does 21 damage for a crushing blow. Deal 9 damage or add debris into your hands. Debris is just a status card. That's dumb. I don't like that. Cost 0, you do 9 damage, okay. Glitter Stream, gain 11 block. Next turn, gain 4 block, so lots of block there. Deal 14 damage to all enemies. Yeah, we're doing that. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna smith up one of our things to make it cool. Forge 6, Forge 5. This one costs 1, this one costs 1 also. This one also gains a little energy. I kind of like that. Forge 10. I don't understand what the... Whatever. Oh, it just adds 10 damage to the blade. I see. So it'll go from 6 to 10 or something? I'm not really sure. We're going to try it. Whatever. We're going to go to the unknown. Just going to kind of fly through this. Choose 2 of 8 random common cards to add to your deck. Common cards? Lose 14 hit points. Obtain the chosen cheese. At the end of combat, gain 1 max hit point. Okay, whatever. We'll do that. Sure, why not? Chosen cheese is now in hand. We'll go this way so we can rest up and try and take advantage of that max HP thing. 14 damage to all enemies, baby. Hell yeah. We'll do this one. 20 damage. I could really cut somebody up. Let's kill. I got 9. Let's kill this person right there so we don't take any damage this turn. Okay. 6 damage, but they're blocking 3 of it, so that sucks. Deal 7 damage, Forge 5. We can do this one here. Jack of all trades, why not? Impatience. If you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. No thanks. Although I could get there, right? Just that one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Falling Star, deal 7 damage. Yeah! Oh, I don't have the stars for it. Venerate. Gain 2. Yeah, now we can do Falling Star and kill him without taking any damage. Nice. That was a good play there. Another Forge card. I like those. Gain that and 2 cards. Deal 13 damage. Apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. I like these Forge cards. If I get these swords built up, they really just start crushing. All right, we're going to rest up, take advantage of our max HP. Get some loot. We love loot. It's Toxic Egg. That's a ripoff of Alien right there. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Another pit stop. We can upgrade a card. I think we upgrade a card. We go that way and upgrade a card. Let's smith it out. Oh. What's this one do? Deal 4 damage to all enemies on the black hole. Or I could upgrade one of these Refine and Rotten War, these Forge cards, which I kind of like these Forge cards. Up to Forge 10. Deal 9 and 7. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. That's the one. All right, starting the battle. This is our favorite guy here, the Cubics Construct. 14 damage to all enemies. Costs my 3 stars right then and there. We'll do this one first. Then we're going to do Astral Plane. Then we're going to gain 2 more back. Then we're going to do Falling Star. That's a great combo. And then we're going to try and block. There we go. There we go. That was a good play there. Rotten War. Here we go. Wait, let's see what we're doing here. Rotten War is the Forged Sword. We like that. Colorless Hand. We like that. Okay, yeah, that's all fine. Let's do this. Catastrophe. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Well, I don't have a lot of cards in there, but the ones I played are pretty good. Refined Blade and Defend. Awesome. That was great. That was a great little play right there. Sovereign Blade's up to 27 damage. Next turn, we're just going to crush this guy. He doesn't even know it, but he's a dead paper sack, and he doesn't even realize it. That's it. Just like that, folks. Gain 13 block. Next turn, gain 6 block. Deal 9 damage out of debris. Retain whenever you play a card this turn. Gain 1 strength this turn. Okay, I like the strength thing. That'll work. Okay. Refined Blade as usual, like this. We could go Venerate, just cuz. And then we're gonna block 1. We're gonna do 6. Yeah, we're gonna block. We're gonna block some of this damage here, because he's gonna hit me for 8. I want to absorb as much of it as I can. Whenever you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength. Okay. Jack of all trades, gonna gain some strength. Retain, exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand, and then exhaust. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to do this. And I want to do Refine again. That's cool. And then we can do Strike. And we'll do Sovereign Blade for 30 damage. There we go. And I could play this, but it's not going to do anything. I'm just going to retain it and see what happens. Black Hole's always fun. We'll try that. 9 damage and Forged for 7. There we go. Nice. We're crushing with this guy. Not gonna lie, we're crushing. 7 and Forge 5. I love those Forge cards. They're great. Heirloom Hammer. Deal 17 damage. Choose a colorless card in your hand. Add a copy of that card into your hand. Duplication cards. That's fun. Plus 17 damage is nothing to joke about. Gain 13 block. Next turn, gain 6. I'm going to go with the Heirloom Hammer. Even though I love these Forge cards. Straight 17 damage. And copy a... Well, it's... Choose a colorless card to copy. What if I don't have a colorless card in my hand? The Forge card's the better choice. Oh, I'm out of loot? What's the skill? Choose 1 of 3 skill cards. Choose a colorless card. Gain 2 strength. The lucky buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose hit points. We're going to get rid of the strength potion, and we're going to take the skill potion and proceed. All right, we know what's going on here. We're definitely going to do the Forge. And let's go after the big guy who does damage and see what we can do here. Jack of all trades. Ultimate Defend. Gain 11 block, huh? Okay, that'll help us. And then I could block the rest of the damage there too. Or go Venerate. Let's go Venerate. We're gonna do Venerate. That kind of hurt. Refined blade, okay. How come I can't do this? I can do this. Well, that's cool. Let's do that then. And we'll do it again. Dude, 38 damage. Let's crush one of these fools. $14 damage to all enemies. That's real nice. I like that. We'll do Sovereign Blade and just kill this guy. We'll do Weak and Vulnerable to this guy. 14 damage to all. Let's just do it. And strike for 6 and kill him. Nice. Look at that. We're doing like pros here today. Add a card to our deck. 14 damage to all. Block 6 and deal 8 damage and gain a star. We'll do Astral Pulse. Those things are great. We'll do an Unknown. Hopefully we get lucky here. The legends were true. Entering into a pitch black chamber, sunlight appears darker from above. Just the door slams behind you. Illuminated before you appears to be on a podium with a map on it. You feel compelled to take it suspicious. Nab the map. Receive the spoils. Unplayable cards cannot be played. It's unplayable. Marks a site of 600 extra gold in the next act. That doesn't do us any good because the next act is the last one before the final boss. Lose 8 hit points. Procure 1 random potion. And I'm full of freaking potions, man. Let's get rid of the lucky buffer and do this one. Fruit juice, gain 5 max HP. Okay, whatever. We'll just drink that now, I guess. Let's go here. We're just gonna rest and come into this battle like with the most HP we've gone into this battle before ever. So let's see if we can beat this guy for once. Oh, this is a totally different one. Ceremonial Beast, okay. That doesn't go well with anything I'm doing. Whenever you spend or gain, deal 3 damage to all enemies. I'm just gonna put this on. I don't remember if it lasts. Oh, it lasts for 3 turns, okay. Refine our blade, of course. And he's just gonna boost himself up, so we're gonna attack and end the turn. 18 damage, I don't like that. Adds additional damage to Sovereign Blade. Draw 2 cards, put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile, and then exhaust it. Okay. I like Falling Star. Venerate's pretty cool. Let's just get rid of that. Astral Pulse doesn't cost me anything, neither does Falling Star. We'll do that. Make it weak and vulnerable. Damage everything. Oh, I don't have the stars for it. I gotta do Venerate first. Then I can do this. Then I can do this. And then I can do this. And then I'm out of stuff to do. And that's gonna do 32 damage here pretty soon. It's gonna be pretty badass in a second. All right, he did 13 damage to me, which kind of sucks. You got the Yoshi popcorn bucket? I could guess what you went and saw. Retain. Whenever you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength. We're definitely going to use that right now. Sovereign Blade to just kick some ass. Let's do that. Boom. And then we'll do another strike because we have strength. So we'll do that. Do some damage and then end the turn. Okay, Venerate gives us 2. Let's do Refine Blade. 38 damage on that one. Rotten War. We'll do Venerate, which gives us 2, but it's not enough to do any of these, and then we got to end our turn. Okay. Ringing? What's ringing? You can only play 1 card this turn? Suck it. That's lame. I don't want to do that because next turn I'll gain some energy though. That's not too bad. Deal 7, apply weak and vulnerable. That's pretty good too. The Sovereign Blade I'll retain. Let's refine the blade again. At least the next turn it'll do more damage, and then I can't do anything else, so that's it. A Super Smash Bros. Movie? That could be cool. Whenever you play a card, let's do that. Rot or whatever. I like these. Still can't do Astral Plane. I can, however, do 61 damage. That's so cool. All right, we're gonna do this. Hit him pretty hard. And then we're gonna do another 8 damage. There we go. We're cutting him down. He's hurting us pretty good though. Weak and vulnerable, nice. We'll just do some strikes and do some damage here. And then defend for me, because there's not much else I can do. Oh, that black hole lasts forever. That's cool. Well, of course I'm gonna do that. Oh, and then it's not gonna give me the card? It's not gonna give me the forged card? That's lame. I should have done Venerate.
Real Bubba Hotep just traded with 9 viewers.
What's up, Bubba Hotep and viewers in tow? We're just finishing up Slay the Spire 2 here. We're at the top of the Spire battling for our lives. 20 hit points to 22 hit points. Trying my best to... Oh, never mind. We just won. We just won. There we go. We just slayed the Spire for the first time ever. It was super fun. And got ourselves a bunch of gold for it, and we get to add a card to our deck. Which I don't know why we're adding cards to our deck if we just slayed the Spire. Draw 5 cards, choose a skill in your hand, and play it 3 times. Gain 12 block at the end of your turn. If it's going to draw pop, play it. Deal 21 damage to all enemies. Fill your hand with debris. I don't like debris, so we're just going to go with this one. That one's, but 6, man. 6 stars to cast that? That sucks. Do we go to another level of this? Oh my goodness, Act 2? Oh, wow. We were just scratching the surface here. All right. Gives us new health and starts us over. Add 2 relax to your deck. Relax. Gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2. That's kind of cool. Pell's Growth. Enchant a card with Clone. This card can be duplicated at rest sites. Pearl's Eye. The first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. Nope, we're going with this one. Relax, baby. All right, and then we're gonna go up the left side. It's got a rest stop halfway up there. We're probably gonna need it. All right, anytime we do anything, we're gonna do that because we like the black hole. Then we're gonna do Venerate right off the bat to do some damage to him. Well, I like this one. We could do Jack of all trades. Ultimate Strike, deal 14. We don't have anything to deal it with. That sucks. Too bad none of these are gonna be retained. Oh well. Swipe? What'd he steal though, the monologue? Falling Star, suck it, buddy. We could refine our blade even further and then hit him for 23 damage. There's that, and those are gonna go to waste. We're definitely using Relax. 14 to all enemies? Sure, why not? And I've got 1 left to play something. We could do 5 block to here, so I don't take any of the damage he's gonna deal me. There we go, blocked it all. Let's do this. 1 of 3 colorless. Gain 1, draw 2 cards. Choose 2 cards in your draw pile to transform into minion strikes. Let's just do this. There we go. Relax, that's nice. That costs too much. Sovereign Blade, 23 damage. Kill him! There we go. Piece of cake. There's 3 acts? I didn't realize that. Take my stolen card. Next turn, gain that and that. Retain this hand. I like that one. Photon. Deal 13, draw 2, put 1 card from your hand on top of the draw pile. Cool, but I need this. I need more star power for my character. All right. We'll do this. Next turn, gain that and that. Retain your hand this turn. I like that. But we're not going to gain much of our hand, are we? Oh, I could leave that and just do the 2 strikes instead, is what I'll do. Let's do this guy and this guy. And then we're going to end our turn. We should retain this one. And that'll be cool. Hopefully I get that black hole or whatever it is so that I could use this and take advantage of the stars. I did. I got black hole. Awesome. There we go. And then we can use Venerate. Refine the blade. Let's do deal 9 damage and get rid of that guy. And then end the turn. The Sovereign Blade stays in our hand. We have 7 stars to just crush people with. Should come out nice. We'll do... let's do this, because it costs very little. Do Astral Plane, 14 damage to everybody. Sovereign Blade, kill this guy. Let's go. Oh, it didn't kill him? Well, that will. Suck it, ugly beetle person. Hey, Dan, if I don't click on the things on that list that I just passed, do I lose them? Clang, clang. Remove 2 strikes. Add Ultimate Strike to your deck. Remove 2 defends. Gain Ultimate Defend to your deck. Let's do Ultimate Defend. Get rid of those boring ass ones. There we go. I like that. Got rid of some of the crap and got something better. It's a good trade. I thought this was a battle, but I guess it's not. What's this? Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 14. At the start of each boss combat, heal 25. Ooh, that's nice. Colorless, black potion until next turn prevents damage. Upon pickup, enchant up to 3 cards with Adroit. What's Adroit? I don't know what Adroit is. The black hole's a good card. Stratagem, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it, put it in your hand. Secret technique, put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. Kingly Punch. Damage 7, Forge 5, Glitter Stream. This is kind of nice. Transform any number of cards in your hand into minor sacrifice plus. I kind of want to just get another black hole. Let's do that. Let's do another black hole. And then, what's the boss heal one? There's the boss heal one. I like that. Okay. It's a bunch of gold we just spent. We're resting. No, don't worry about it, Dan. I might have lost some stuff because I didn't click on it. I don't know. Monologue. Rotten War. Can't do Relax. Can do Sovereign Blade, but it's only 18. Ultimate Defend, we're going to do that. Venerate, we're going to get some of that star power going and then end our turn. Not too bad. Didn't take too much damage there. We did get weakened, though. Black hole comes out. Nice. We're going to refine the blade here. And then... let's... Can't kill anybody. We're going to defend. These guys might just kill us. Yeah, we're weakened and they're doing a lot of damage now. That's not good. I'm having trouble cutting through these guys. Governance, next turn. Yeah, okay. Decisions, draw 5, choose skill in your hand and play it 3 times and then exhaust it. Oh, I don't have the star power for that one. Astral Plane, 10 damage to everybody. Or the Sovereign Blade, why not do both? Oh, I just realized this is like human centipede or something. It's like 3 parts of a worm all stuck together. That's gross. Let's do another black hole. Got us up to 6. That's nice. 10 damage to all. Deal 5 damage. Forge, next turn. And strike. We may not survive this one. We may not survive this. Oh, he freaking came back to life? How'd they do that? Put a skill card for your hand, draw a pile in your hand. Well, it costs nothing. There we go. 15 block, venerate, falling star or whatever, strike. Oh, we're so close. Holy crap, we're down to 1 hit point. Somehow we won. I don't even know how that happened. Gain 9, put a card, discard pile, 4. Every 4 you spend, gain 1. It's not that great. Plus it costs 2 to play it. When you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength. The monologue's better than that. I'll just go with the Cosmic Indifference. All right, we're obviously resting again. Gonna get some loot. Vajara, not to be confused with Viagra, start each combat with 1 strength. Although, you do come in strong. Just saying. Why not focus the first on the parts that hit hardest instead of the closest? Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, that's why. That costs 6 and I don't have it. Cosmic Indifference, gain 9, put a card from the discard pile back on the top. I don't have anything in my discard pile. Whenever you play a card, then we're gonna go Ultimate Defense, Cosmic Indifference, then we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna do block and end turn. I don't think we're gonna survive this round this time. Toxic! At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 5 damage. Okay, so I could spend it and get rid of it. That's cool. Whenever you play a card, whenever you spend or gain, let's go there. We're gonna get rid of this and get rid of this. And that's all I can really do. That sucks. The governance card would have been nice to play, but I had to get rid of those toxic ones. Great. They got more toxic stuff on me. Deal 18 damage. This guy's gonna do more damage to me, so I should try and kill him if I can. There's the Venerate. We are going to die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yep, we died. Okay, but we made it the furthest with this character. That wasn't too bad. Epoch discovered. What's this epoch? Chapter 2, Scribbles Magnum Opus. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roamed the lands in this simple green violence, countless ways to kill, to feed, to proliferate, such as hives, groups, schools, ebb and flow, nooks, crannies, of prion. I don't even know what that's all about. The following relics will appear in future runs. Cool. Reptile Trinket, whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 colorless or more, gain 4 block. In each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. Those are interesting. Those are interesting enough. Okay. 2 epochs waiting to... Oh, another one. Kaboom. The following cards will appear in the future. Forge 10. Nice. Increase the cost of Sovereign Blade by 1. Sovereign Blade now hits an additional time. That's awesome. At the start of your turn, Forge 4. Okay. I like those Forge cards.
Just followed.
Shrubs Debouche with the follow. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. We're just kind of wrapping things up here on a new Slay the Spire game, which I'm kind of enjoying because I can talk with chat for it. Unlock the Necrobinder as a playable character. I'm stoked. When we come back next time, the Necrobinder is going to be the character we're playing as because that's awesome. And I think that's going to be way cool. I'm sending you guys off to Commander Faust. So be sure to tell them I said hello. Have a good time over there while he plays Grand Theft Auto 5, which, you know, that's a thing. So thank you guys for joining me. I will be here on Sunday to do... Thursday. I'll be here tomorrow to do the R rating of Greenland 2. Greenland 1, and then we watch Greenland 2. And then Sunday I'll be here for the Cyberpunk stream, which is going to be amazing. We're going to be wrapping up one of our playthroughs, probably doubling back and going through it again and seeing what else is happening. So Thursday and Sunday are the days to catch me. Otherwise, it's just pop-up streams at random when I play stuff like Slay the Spire. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a good night.